The following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department. Garaway, send it out to Steve Corys and Chris Wallace.
And thank you very much, Alan. And hello, everyone. I'm Steve Corys along with Chris Wallace, and it's Week 10 and plenty of on the line here tonight between 8-1 Ridgewood and 7-2 Garaway. We will be back with Coach's Corner in the pregame. This is high school football on WTNS Coshocton.
Ready to treat your nails to something fabulous? Come to Z Nails in the Downtowner Plaza, the clean, trendy, go-to nail salon that's got your manicure and pedicure needs covered. Whether you're after a quick polish change or the full pampering treatment, Z Nails is here to scrub, trim, and design your nails to perfection. So what are you waiting for? Call Z Nails today at 740-623-8297 and book your appointment. And walk-ins are always welcome.
Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and Lacey Swiss, along with Colby, Marble, Pepper Jack, Chipotle Pepper Jack, Farmers, Jumping Jack, and Lacey Baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
I'm Doug Spiker, your Coshocton Edward Jones financial advisor. We are all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of our Coshocton County teams on WTNS. Call me, Doug Spiker, or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
Looking for a better way to manage your finances? Look no further than CES Credit Union. With our low interest rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a big purchase or in need of a loan, CES Credit Union has got you covered. Join us today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us at 700 South 2nd Street in Coshocton or learn more at cescu.com.
Glam Tan and Beauty has a new homecoming special available. Get ready for fall with 10 Level 1 sessions for only $44.99. Stop by 1018 Main Street to take advantage of this special offer. Glam Tan and Beauty also has Versa Spa spray tans available for $25. If you're looking to get ready for fall or homecoming, make Glam Tan and Beauty your first stop. Glam Tan and Beauty is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 and Saturday from 10 to 4.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Season is upon us once again, and for all the local players, it'll be the time of their lives. From the glow of the Friday night lights on the fields to the glow of the beautiful Ashley furniture at Premier Home Furnishings, you'll sure score the merchandise you're looking for. With our lineup of Crosley appliances, you'll get exceptional winning performances from them, just as you'll get from all the area teams this fall. Good luck to all the high school teams this year from your friends at Premier Home Furnishings, 720 South 2nd Street, Coshocton, where you get the products you know from the people you trust.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
Guest on Coach's Corner, John Slessor, the head coach of the Ridgewood Generals. Generals, a big game coming up here this evening with Garaway. But before we discuss that one, kind of want to backtrack a little bit and really discuss two games. You had Indian Valley, which we did, but I really haven't had an opportunity to talk to you about it. And then you bounced back and got a big win at Claymont, which is a game that really concerns you a bit.
Yeah, really the last 2 weeks we've played really good football. I know it doesn't seem like it because of the score of the Indian Valley game, but in the third quarter, we were down 2 scores. Still felt like we were in the game. That's a pretty big compliment to our kids playing against the Division IV state champ that they were still in it that late. And then I thought last week we come out and played with great intensity, great effort. Lost a Drake Angle to start the game, so we were down another DB, but we just put other kids in. They stepped up and played great. I thought, a really good game by us last week.
All right, now we move along, and it's week 10. It's the rivalry week. You've got Garaway. They come into your place this year, and there's just a ton of things on the line in this game.
Right.
And from my perspective, interested to see what's your take. What do you expect?
Well, I'm expecting to win. I hope. Right. Listen, it's going to be a great game. Whenever we play each other, it's always like that. I think we're very close talent-wise. I think they've got strengths. We've got strengths. I think, they're really good in the trenches. Their defensive line is really good. I think our linebackers are really good. So, we're better on the next level. They're better on the front level. I think our secondaries are pretty much even. I think offensively they've got a great back. I think we've got 3 or 4 good ones. It's going to come down to who makes mistakes like it always does, who's able to execute, who's able to convert to 3rd down and 5 or the 3rd down and 4. Turnovers seem to always be kind of a big deal in this game. Now, they were not last year, but in this game it usually comes down to something like that. So I think it's a great game. I think it'll be enjoyable to watch. The thing I worry about is, I think we've played with great intensity the past 2 weeks. I'm hoping we can do it again for a 3rd time and then carry it over to the playoffs next week. Anybody that knows sports or has played the actual game and been around, I'm not talking about just a casual fan, they don't understand that it's really hard to play your best game week after week after week. You usually have a letdown where you go through a high and low. You can say, well, you shouldn't do that for Garaway. No, but we shouldn't do it for Claymont. We shouldn't do it for Indian Valley. We shouldn't do it next week in the playoffs. But the fact is you don't always play your best every week. So I'm hoping that we can do it again, maintain that intensity. We've just been really good at that lately. Like I said, the last 8 quarters, I've been very proud of Ridgewood football and the intensity which my kids have played with. So I'm hoping we can do it 4 more.
I want to talk about 2 keys in your mind. First, from the offensive side of the ball, what do you guys need to do offensively? Move the sticks, get the points on the board.
Well, obviously, we want to take up time and, move the ball and control it a little bit. That's what we were so great at last year. We'd go 3 or 4 yards at a crack, and I think we ran off almost 11 minutes from the 3rd to the 4th last year and getting that last drive. That's a big deal for us. It's the last time Garaway's offense is on the field. We've got to try to figure out a way to control the Keller kid tonight. I think he's the best defensive player in the league. I think he's the best defensive lineman they've ever had there. We were just talking about that earlier. They've had some good ones, but I think he's the best. He just wrecks things. He wrecked Indian Valley up front. I don't know how we're going to handle him. We're going to have to figure that out. Defensively, I want to get stops. They're gonna muscle us because they're so big up front. But it's just like last year. Our kids made stands when they had to, and we usually figure out a way to fight it, and that's what we're going to have to do tonight, figure a way to fight it and combat it and try to get off the field.
All right, last question is health of the ball club. You just said that Drake had an injury. What are you at now?
We're going to try it and see if he can run. The problem was last week he just couldn't run. Football player that can't run is kind of like a racehorse, right? He's going to hold. He told me he can hold for extra points, so we'll get to see him do that. He can walk out and do that, but hopefully he can play. We really need him. Obviously still being down Jack and some other guys. We're a little shorthanded. Our secondary, Coach Laney's done a great job just putting in the next guy, and they've all went in and competed and did a great job. Eventually, that's going to become a problem. So we'd like to stay healthy tonight. We'd like to have Drake back, but that'll be a game-time decision.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It should be a magnificent atmosphere. There's going to be both sides are going to be full, and it should be a fun night.
Well, it's been a fun time. I told the kids, they'll always remember this. Indian Valley is the biggest crowd they've had for a high school game at their new stadium. Last week at Claymont, great environment. It was the biggest game in Claymont football, they were saying, in a long time. So it was fun. And now we got Garaway. So, it's been a fun time. And whether we win or lose tonight, it's going to be a big next week because we're either going to be on bye, which we're all going to enjoy being off, or we're going to go to Newcomers now and play our arch rival up there. So it's big weeks of Ridgewood football, and it's a fun time.
All right. Hey, I appreciate your time, and good luck here this evening.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll be back. This is high school football on WTNS, Coshocton.
The Inslee Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
Jake Settle here with Garaway football coach Jason Wallach. And, Coach, another big win a week ago against Sandy Valley, 49-7. What can you tell us about that game?
I thought we, came out, kind of set the tone right away with the kickoff return for a touchdown and defense coming out, performing real well right away. And then offensively, we executed pretty well, and we were expected to take care of business, and we were able to come in and do that.
So you have that two big wins in a row with that Sandy Valley win and that Tusky Valley win. Now you get into Week 10 and that last push to make the playoffs against a very good Ridgewood team who comes in with a record of 8-1. What are you expecting to see out of the Generals tonight?
Well, just like every year, it's a great rivalry. So, we're going to get their best game, and they're going to get our best game, hopefully. And, we expect a hard-hitting battle. And, they're a very well-coached football team. They've got some speed that really concerns you offensively, and defensively. They got a really, really nice linebacking core. So it'll be a challenge, to run the ball successfully tonight, but we'll give it our best shot. So, no, we're excited about the opportunity, and, it's one of those winner-go-home situations, and, you just hope that you can pull this one off and get another week to play and hopefully at home again.
Coach, did you have any different messages for the team this week? I know you still want to see them come out here and play their best game, but also knowing that you've got a very tough opponent with your playoff chances somewhat riding on this matchup.
No, just like we always say, we're worried about ourselves, and we've really been concentrated on ourselves. The guys know the significance of this game and being a rivalry and, some playoff implications that are online. And, so you just want them to come out and play their best. But, no, we just approach it the same way we ever do every week. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
And, Coach, you mentioned a lot of speed on this Ridgewood offense. What was the message to the defensive side of the ball to kind of contain that?
Well, you just got to eliminate the big plays. Don't allow the Carnes kid to get on the edge. And, because if he does, he's got speed. And they got a nice running back in the Israel kid. And McQueen's a nice quarterback that runs well and, throws to keep you honest. And so our secondary can't fall asleep. But we really got to, worry about stopping the run first. Their power guys up the middle and their speed on the edge. So, you can contain them as best as you can and don't give up the big play.
Okay, well, Coach, thank you for your time today. Good luck tonight against the Generals.
Hey, appreciate it, Jake. Thanks a lot.
Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show here on WKLM and WTNS.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Endsley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Endsley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to endsleyagency.com.
When it comes to heating your home or powering your business, trust matters. At Integrity Propane, they built their name on it. They're a small, locally owned, family-run business right here in our community, serving Coshocton, Guernsey, Tuscarawas, Holmes, and surrounding counties. Whether it's keeping your family warm in the winter, fueling your farm, or making sure your business doesn't skip a beat, they're here to help with honest pricing, dependable delivery, and service you can count on. At Integrity Propane, integrity isn't just their name, it's their promise. Give them a call today at 740-502-0963.
Don't let their name fool you. At Coshocton Brake and Supply, they do a whole lot more than just brakes. They do alignments and suspension work, offer engine diagnostics, oil changes and tune-ups, and air conditioning service. And don't forget about their free nationwide auto repair warranty. But it doesn't stop there. Coshocton Brake and Supply also offers new hydraulic hoses and fittings and hydraulic hose repairs. That's Coshocton Brake and Supply, located at 601 Walnut Street, or call them at 740-622-0595.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
The Buckeye Beverage Barn has carry-out salads, pasta, subs, wings, and pizza. Place your order at 545-9525, but don't forget to check out their new menu. Buckeye Beverage Barn has the area's best selection of domestic and imported drinks, pop, sports drinks, and more, all with the convenience of their drive-thru. See them for snacks, bagged ice, salads, subs, wings, and delicious pizza. Order yours at 545-9525. Drive through and see them 7 days a week at the Buckeye Beverage Barn on Main
Ridgewood. But before we discuss that, let's take a look around the area. Coshocton 1-8 is at Riverview 0-9. It's been a tough year for both teams. Bragging rights are on the line tonight. Coshocton is starting to get healthy a bit. Look for the Skins to get their second win of the year, and you can watch that game on 102.7 FM and on YouTube. Taking a look at games in the IVC tonight, then there's some big games being played. Malvern 6-3 is at East Canton 7-2. That a lot of playoff points there. Buckeye Trail 1-8 and Newcomerstown 6-3. Strasburg 6-3 at TCC. They're 2-7. Sandy Valley 0-9 at Tusky Valley. They're 1-8. Last night in a game played, Indian Valley beat Claymont 42-7. In the MVL tonight, Sheridan 6-3 goes to New Lexington 9-0. That should be a good ball game. Also, it's going to be Morgan 6-3 at Philo 6-3. Both teams looking to get into the playoffs. Crooksville 5-4 goes to Maysville 4-5. Meadowbrook 4-5 will be at West Muskingum 4-5, and John Glenn 4-5 goes to Tri-Valley. They are 7-2 on the season. Our feature game is the two IVC heavyweights. Ridgewood comes in 8-1, Garaway 7-2. Both teams had losses to Indian Valley. Garaway lost to a really good Girard team back on September 9th, 49-7. The Pirates come in averaging 36 a game while giving up only 17.5, and that's really skewed by the two big losses they had to Indian Valley and Girard. The Generals come in averaging 35 points a game and give up 10 points a game. This game will be won in the trenches. Whoever controls the line of scrimmage will come out with a big win here this evening. We'll be back and get to the national anthem. This is high school football on WTNS Coshocton.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut of the month, plus pastries and donuts made fresh every day. We've also got a delicious lunch menu to keep you fueled all day long. Coshocton Coffee Connection, your go-to spot for great coffee, tasty treats, and unbeatable deals. We hope to see you soon.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote at 740-622-0572.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Keep your vehicle on the road with new tires or mechanical work from Shriver Tire Service. Shriver Tire offers new tires for passenger, truck, and farm vehicles, as well as light mechanical work. Custom wheels are now available, as well as financing. Shriver Tire is now an authorized dealer for Falcon Tires. For more information, stop by 2171 Otsego Avenue or give them a call at 622-6989.
Coshocton Opportunity School is a credit recovery dropout prevention high school that started in 2006. In 2022-23, the Opportunity School had a 4-year graduation rate of 87.9% and earned the state report card's rating of exceeds standards in all areas of graduation. They offer the state-required core curriculum, a career-based instruction program, and several electives including art, life skills, parenting, and relationship building. If you are interested in applying, please call 740-622-3600.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. It seems like you hear more about deer accidents every day. If you have an accident with a deer or any other collision, come see us at Coshocton Collision Center. We put you, the customer, first by using the newest environmental-friendly paint products from PPG to preserve our environment. We complete repairs as promised, and we guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson Carpet and Furniture, or give us a call at 623-7347.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
McWayne Ductile is proud to say they've been part of the Coshocton community since 1910. They manufacture ductile iron pipe and utility poles. They have positions available for production entry level starting at $25.16 up to $32 per hour, electricians starting at $38.23 up to $44.50 per hour, and mechanics starting at
quality auto repairs. Trust the local experts at Brillhart's Body Shop, a proud family-owned business serving the community with integrity and dedication. Their skilled technicians use state-of-the-art equipment and years of experience to ensure every repair is done right the first time. Support your neighbors and experience the difference at Brillhart's Body Shop. Visit them today at 2702 South 6th Street in Coshocton for all your auto repair needs. Brillhart's now offers rental cars and 24/7 towing. To get your vehicle towed, call 740-502-4087. Your car deserves the best, and that's exactly what you'll find at Brillhart's Body Shop. And welcome back to Ridgewood High School. The starting lineups are brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, a locally owned family business offering a full line of ag diesel, lubricants, and gasoline. You can't go wrong with the right fuel. We're going to take a look at the Garaway offense. Starting at left tackle is wearing number 60, Bronson Owens. Starting at the left guard is wearing number 64, Colson Keller. The center tonight for the Pirates wearing number 72, Braxton Speed. The right guard is wearing number 67, Brady Miller. The right tackle wearing number 59, Ryan Garmany. Taking a look at wide receivers in the ballgame, wearing number 23, Micah Yoder. Also wearing number 8, Colson Coomerly. Also wide receiver is wearing number 11, Jackson Garber, and another wide receiver wearing number 14 is Trey Miller. Taking a look at the starting quarterback for the Pirates, wearing number 16 is Grady Miller, and the starting running back for the Pirates wearing number 2 is Matthew Frey.
All right, now offensively or defensively for Ridgewood, people we expect to see tonight. At defensive end will be number 10, Logan Ridenball, senior. At the nose will be number 52, Jacob Jones, a senior. The other defensive end, number 54, Caleb Nettles, a senior. The outside linebackers, Parker Snyder, number 58, a junior. The other outside linebacker will be Maverick Lockhart. He wears number 23, he's a junior. The inside linebackers tonight will be number 9, Logan Israel, a sophomore, and number 8, Bryce Tolliver. He's a junior. In the secondary tonight, you're going to see at the safety spot, Sean Beckelheimer. Also in the safety spot will be number 19, Andrew Kinsey. Also in the defensive backfield, Drake Angle. And cornerback will be number 14, Jace McQueen.
The starting lineups have been brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, an industry leader in providing complete residential and commercial fuel needs. R.J. Wright & Sons has locations in Newcomerstown, New Philadelphia, Caldwell, and now Circleville.
I'll tell you what, Chris, this is going to be a big game, no question about it. A ton of playoff points on the line. If Ridgewood wins, if things go the way they think they will, they should get the number 4 seed, which would give them a bye next week. If they lose, all probability is that they would match up against Newcomerstown next week at Newcomerstown.
Boy, again, as you mentioned, a lot of playoff points on the line tonight. All I've heard all week is everybody talking about this game. They are excited. This is a playoff atmosphere if I've ever seen one. You get these the 93 rival, if you will, right up 93. These two teams, it's always a fun game when they lock horns, and really looking forward to getting this one underway here tonight. Both teams, fairly evenly matched up, and so really looking forward to just getting this one underway to see how the outcome comes out tonight.
The other thing we wanted to touch on is Garaway. They're in a situation themselves that, the win for them really vaults them up in their region as well. They're not in the same regions, even though they're, 15, 20 miles difference. They're in a different region, but a win for them really vaults them up. And I think if they do win, they avoid having to meet Kirtland too quick, which, I can all beat all for that.
Yeah, always a good thing when you get to avoid Kirkland, as they are a football powerhouse. So, yeah, absolutely. A lot on the line for Garaway, a lot on the line for Ridgewood tonight. And, again, everybody's just been talking the hype of this game. And, boy, there was a line outside to get in this place. Just a packed house tonight. You got senior night for Ridgewood, and just everybody, again, very excited, and looks forward to see what's going to happen for Week 11. And, getting a bye in Week 11, and I feel like I'm kind of new to this, but don't remember that happening or how that even happened. So kind of interesting there as well.
Well, what they've done, they've reduced the playoff number from 16 to 12 teams. So the first 4, the top 4 get the bye, and then the other 2 play, and then they'll play the winner of whoever wins some of those games. That's how that works. Garaway hasn't made their way to the field yet, so we're going to take a quick break. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
McWayne Ductile is proud of
just
all.
one.
When you are good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you are great at something, they'll tell you. Walter Payton. At Liddy Scrapyard, we have been told how great we are. So for a great scrap recycling experience, visit Liddy Scrap. We have the cleanest scrapyard, the best customer service, and great pricing. Liddy Scrap is located at 23820 County Road 621, Coshocton. Feel free to call us anytime at 740-622-6220. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:15, and Saturday, 8 to 11:45. We would also like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season.
And we'll tell you tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Exodus Cycles in Millersburg, your local Kawasaki side-by-side and ATV dealer.
Yeah, I tell you what, because, as you mentioned, Ridgewood looks like they're ready to kick. The officials in position, and Garaway just came out with their flag, so they're still huddled up right around the 45-yard line. So they got to get their kick return team out here fairly quickly. These officials look like they're ready to get this game underway here tonight.
Yeah, they'll be told to get going here, because I've seen, depending on who your officials are, they'll throw a flag and.
Yeah, you
don't want to start that way.
They've got their hands on their hips, the officials do, out there at the 50-yard line. So he's looking at that Garaway huddle, say, hey, he's going to go grab them and tell them to get out of here on the field, and there they come.
All right, we're just moments away from getting this underway. A big ball game here at Ridgewood. A year ago, Ridgewood defeated Garaway, breaking, I believe, a 5 or 6-5 a 5-game losing streak, a winning streak by Garaway. So now everybody's lined up, just getting ready to go. It'll be Jaden Smolder kicking, and back deep, trying to get a number. Looks like number 2, and that is Matthew Fry. He approaches, and we're underway. Low line drive that Fry picks up at the 15, trying to get outside of the 20, and he's going to be hemmed in right around the 20-yard line. Looks like the far official has it the 19, and that's where Garaway starts. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19.
Looked like number 13, Josh Young, on the kickoff with the tackle. First one there.
So with the football will be the Pirates to get things underway. Ball at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterbacks, Grady Miller. Matthew Fry's the running back. They'll run out now. They've got 2 set, 2 receivers wide right now. They put a man in front of the formation. Now just a little pitch, trying to get outside, and he's going to be tripped up and dropped at around the 16-yard line. Carrying that football for Garaway, number 23, Micah Yoder, for a loss on the play.
Tell you, Maverick Lockhart, first one there with a nice shoestring tackle, as you mentioned, for a loss of, looks like about 2 on the play.
So they're going to put it at the 17. Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gets the snap. Going to run it himself this time, trying to get outside, has some room, breaks a tackle, gets across the 20, still moving, and gets out right around the 25, so picked up some good yardage on the play. So Grady Miller carries the football out to the 25-yard line. That was a pickup of 8 for Miller. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 4 from the 25-yard line. Trip receivers right side, 2 left, empty backfield for the quarterback, Grady Miller. Miller, the blitz is on. There's going to be a flag, and it's going to be overthrown. I think somebody jumped offside, and it might have been Ridgewood trying to.
That's looking like that's the way they pointed.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to anticipate the snap, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. That'll give them 5 yards and push it out to the 30. So that'll be good for a 1st down. First down of the game. Clock moving, 10:40 to play here in the opening quarter. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, hands it off inside. No, keeps it himself, has some running room outside, breaks a tackle and moves all the way out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be, they're going to mark him at the 39. And that's a pickup of 9.
Jace McQueen there with the stop for the Generals.
So Miller 2 carries for 17 yards here. And it's a 2nd and 1 for the Pirates. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Miller has Fry in the backfield. There's a snap, rolling, pass run option. Looking, now he throws a little screen pass. It's enough for the 1st down and plenty more. He breaks tackle, and he's out in the open space and gets into Ridgewood territory all the way down to the 40. I believe the receiver was Micah Yoder, and he picks up big yardage. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. That's going to be 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, number 2 for the Pirates, and they're down to the 41 of Ridgewood. Twin receivers to the right side. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap. Little out pattern. Pass is incomplete. Really threw it out a little bit too far in front. And it'll make it a 2nd and 10.
Pass to Yoder, incomplete. 2nd down, 10.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line of Ridgewood. Just underway here from Ridgewood High School. Clock stopped with 9:39 to play here in the opening quarter. Out of the huddle, wide receiver left, 2 to the right side, 2 in the backfield. Miller, the quarterback, hands it inside, trying to bounce it, and there's nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard to the 40. And he's brought down quickly. So 1 yard pickup now bring up a 3rd and 9.
Bryce Tolliver on the stop for the Generals.
Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 9. Trip receivers left. 1 in the slot, 1 right. Empty backfield. Straight back to throw. Looking. Throws it over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Threw into double coverage and goes incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And I believe that'll be us. They'll bring on the punting unit. So good stop by Ridgewood. And Garaway be forced to punt.
Kind of threw in the double coverage there, but nice job blocking by the Garaway offensive line to give his quarterback plenty of time.
All right, trying to get ready. Waiting on the snap. Good snap. Just a pooch kick. Aimed it towards the far sideline. It's going to bounce out of bounds right around the 11-yard line. That's about exactly where he's going to put it down. And that's where Ridgewood will take over, 1st and 10.
Stop by Witt's Frozen Custard of Coshocton every Tuesday, where all scoops, all sizes of custard are half priced. While you're there, check out their selection of frozen custard cakes or call ahead to have one custom made with your favorite custard flavors.
So Ridgewood, their first opportunity with the football. And Jace McQueen will be the quarterback. He'll come out. Ball sitting at their own 11-yard line. Queen going to run it himself. Crosses gets out to right around the 15-yard line. So picked up a nice gain of 4 yards on the carry. So McQueen gets 4.
We'll give Wyatt Reifenschneider credit for the tackle for the Pirates.
4-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 6. Twin receivers this time to the left side. There's a snap. Hands off inside. Bounces it outside. Nice surge and pushes out around the 20-yard line. And Israel, the ball carrier, and they're going to put it down at the 20. So he gets 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
We'll give Wyatt Miller credit for the tackle for the Pirates.
3rd and 1 for Ridgewood. A game where they want to move the sticks. Breaks the huddle. Wing T formation. Gets ready, hands it inside, and boy, I'll tell you, with late surge, it's going to be close. He was hit right around the 20, manages to push forward just a bit.
I believe it was Braylon Brooks' first one there. He kind of ran into the back of his own player, of his lead blocker.
They're going to look at this.
Boy, that is close down there. I think they're going to bring the chains out.
They are. Bryce Tolliver was the ball carrier.
Well, I don't think we've seen the chains come out maybe once all season.
I was ready to say the same thing. Let's see. And it's so close that neither team's usually you'll see them pointing one way or the other. Nobody's committing on this.
We don't have a great angle at it.
They want to get it set exactly right. Looks like he's going to be just a little bit short. So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they are really figuring this out down there. Got to figure out if the ball or the chain is in front.
So it'll be a 4th. Garaway thinks they have the football, but it's a 4th down.
4th and inches, so big decision here for Coach Slusser and the Generals.
So are they going to go for it here on 4th and inches? It looks like they are. They may try to draw them offside. Let's wait and see. You do not want to give them the football that deep in their territory, but let's see what happens here. 7:39. They'll have to get the chain set before they start the clock. And now we're ready to go. Under center. Let's see what happens here. McQueen, the ball carry. He's going to keep it himself. He's got it easily. He just found a little spot, and he picks up 2 yards. That's what they needed, and he's got the first down. So Jace McQueen picks up the first down, their first of the ball game. And the first gamble of the night goes to Ridgewood.
And Jalen Jimenez there with the tackle for the Pirates.
So first down, ball at the right at the 22, a little bit beyond. So out of the huddle come the Generals, once again set up in a wing tee. Hand off, I think, to the fullback Tolliver. And he crashes across the 25-yard line.
Tolliver on the carry.
Let's see where they put it down. Looks like it's going to be right around the 27.
Gintz on the stop.
Colson Keller there with the tackle for the Pirates.
Pick up a 4, second down, 6.
So it will be at the 26-yard line. So Tolliver gets 4 on the carry. As mentioned, 2nd and 6. Man in motion across formation, speed sweep, trying to get outside, and flag comes in, and they blow a dead, probably motion when it comes in from there. Let's wait and see. See if it's a procedure penalty. It is a false start, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. First one of the game. Goes against Ridgewood. And that'll make it now a 2nd and 12 as they put the ball back at the 27. Ball at the 27. Be 2nd and 11. Twin receivers left side. Now they move Tolliver over to the right side, left side. Man in motion. Now empty backfield for the quarterback, Jace McQueen. He's going to run it himself, trying to overload. He's got speed. Got to the outside, picked up good yardage before being pushed out of bounds. So Jace McQueen just took it himself. They overloaded that left side, got some good solid blocking, and McQueen moved it all the way out to the 34. So at the 34.
I believe that was Jalen Jimenez there with another tackle.
12-yard pickup for McQueen. That makes him a first down, their 2nd of the ball game. And now at the 34, 1st and 10. Twin receivers right. McQueen the quarterback. Snap, rolling, looking. Being pursued, has a man open, got him, and he's got good yardage before being brought down. Threw back against the grain and making the catch for Ridgewood on the play. Would be number 7 for the Generals, and that was Talon Carnes coming up with the reception. So that moves him to the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the reception.
Bronson Owens with the tackle for the Pirates.
3rd first down for Ridgewood. Now they have it at the 48. Nice drive here for the Generals, starting at their own 11-yard line. Twin receivers right. There's a snap. Handoff inside, trying to find a hole, and he does. Gets the 40. Bounces outside. Still on his feet, Israel, and he gets across the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. Nice run for Ridgewood. And Logan Israel moves it to the 34. And that's going to be a 14-yard pickup for Israel. He now has 19 yards and a pair of carries, and that's first down number 4. Good opening drive for the Generals.
Bronson Owens with a nice tackle there for the Pirates.
1st and 10, the ball at the 34-yard line of Garaway. This time they split a receiver wide left, still tight formation. Queen, the quarterback. Gets a snap, rolling to the left side, cuts it up inside, but he runs into a host of people there, and he's going to get down after maybe a pickup of 2 on the play. We'll give him 2 to the 32.
We'll give Cooper Gintz credit for the tackle.
So Jace McQueen gets a couple. 2nd and 8 for the Generals. Clock moving, 4:40 here in the opening quarter. Ridgewood play comes in from the sideline. Bringing it in, Preston Ader. Now they'll split 2 receivers to the left side. Jace McQueen, the quarterback, gets the snap, rolls to the left side, passer run, has a receiver open, and just misses him on the left side. And that'll go incomplete. So bring up a 3rd down and 8.
I got a flag on the play.
Let's see what the official's going to call. Must be against Ridgewood the way they're looking.
And that flag did seem to come in after the play was over.
Oh, yeah, I just now see it. So.
Yeah, it was kind of hiding back there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's wait and see what the call is. It's one of those discussion calls.
It's always one of those tells of the night. How long do they need to discuss it?
It's going to be against Ridgewood the way the official is standing with the football, if it's accepted.
And they did back the Ridgewood huddle up a little bit.
But they still haven't made a decision on what they're going to call. If anything, they may pick up the flag. Let's wait and see.
After the play, there's a dead ball. Personal foul on the offense, number 8. That's a 15-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
So now that was a unsportsmanlike. That's a big one. That knocks him back 15 yards. And that moves it all the way back to the 47-yard line.
Coach Lesser down on the sideline getting briefed by the 2 officials, his explanation. So even though both teams at the line, we'll wait a second here.
So that looks like that's going to be like a 3rd and 23.
And both officials still having a car. Now we're ready to break. Ridgewood is ready to snap the ball. Now we're ready.
Third down and 23. Now we're ready to go. And Ridgewood in a bunch formation here. Now he's going to run. Now a little reverse. They give it to Israel. He's got speed. See if he can do something with it. Trying to get outside. Got a little bit of it back as he got across back inside the 40 to about the 38 or 9.
Talon Carnes on the reversal.
So Carnes got good yardage back. They moved it down to the 39. So they picked up 8 yards on the carry.
Carnes took a glove off and is looking at his fingers like one might not be where it's supposed to be.
So now a 4th down and 14. And I would imagine they'll try to punt them into nice drive, nullified by that big 15-yard penalty.
Carnes came off to get taped and ran right back on to do the punting.
I wouldn't rule out a fake here. They better be ready for something. Now we have a whistle.
Carnes still holding that left hand a little bit. Took his glove off. And
now we have a 5-yard penalty against Ridgewood for delay of game, and that'll probably take that out of play. And that may be by design, give them a little more room to punt. So back now to the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Now we're ready. Good snap. Just a pooch kick. Bounces around the 25 and keeps rolling down to the right at the 20, and that's where Garaway will take it. 1st and 10. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. 3:53 to play here in the first quarter. Still no score. Both teams have had drives that have been nullified. And now Garaway will take over. 1st and 10. And it's right at the 20.
Carnes gets taped up and goes right back out onto the field.
I'm trying to get everybody in and out. Now that everybody seems to be set. Grady Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, hands it off inside. Big hole. He pounds his way out across the 30, out close to the 35-yard line. Nice run on the play by Matt Fry. And he'll take it out. They'll mark it at the 35-yard line. And that's going to be good for 15 yards.
Give Logan Israel credit for the tackle.
3 first downs now for Garaway. Out of the huddle, ball at the 35. Still no score here from Ridgewood. And there's going to be a motion penalty against the Pirates, and that'll give them their first penalty. Now push it back to the 30-yard line. Makes things a little different at 1st and 15. 3:20 and moving here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Bunch backfield. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes right up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets back close to the original line of scrimmage before being brought down. We'll give him 4 yards to the 34.
Give Bryce Tolliver credit for the tackle.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ball sitting at the 34. Twin receivers right, 1 left. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, straight back to throw, looking, try to go, and he's going to be sacked all the way back to around the 24-yard line. That's going to go to, I believe, Caleb Nettles.
You are correct.
Nettles gets him all the way back at the 26-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 8 on the play for the quarterback, Miller. So now brings up a 3rd and a long one. Looks almost 20, 3rd and 20. They wanted to hitch and go, but Ridgewood had it defended beautifully. Trip receivers right, 2 to the left, and now Ridgewood jumps into the neutral zone, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty the other way.
That was Lockard for his 2nd neutral zone infraction. Trying to time that up. Looks like they're bringing the blitz, and that's, again, the 2nd time that's happened. And Ridgewood right in the neutral zone, so that'll give Garaway 5 more yards.
Well, that makes a little more palatable out to the 31-yard line. That brings up a 3rd and 15 now. Trip receivers once again to the right side. Back to throw, looking. Man over the middle, has a receiver, he's got it, and they've got the 1st down. He takes it all the way into Ridgewood territory. Just had right over the middle, nice pitch and catch. Coming down was Trey Miller, makes the catch, and it's all the way down to we got a flag, and as you mentioned, and it's going to be, let's see if they bring it back. I think Garaway thinks it's going, well, now everybody's kind of standing. Everything's a discussion these days.
Got to make sure they get it right down there. That flag's way back towards behind the line of scrimmage.
Both officials have their arms crossed like they're having a little chat.
Fairly quick one. At least we have the microphone here with the official, so we can hear exactly what he's saying when it's time. He's thinking about making his announcement.
He's thinking what he's going to say.
There's no flag on the play.
There you go. So that play is going to be good all the way down to the 48-yard line of Ridgewood.
15 seconds back on the game clock.
That pass play is going to be good for 21 yards. So big play there. Gives them their 4th first down. 21 yards on the completion, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock moving with 1:48 to play here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Miller, the quarterback. Fry, the running back. Looks like they're going to the right side. They give it to Fry right up the gut. He bounces across the 45 down to about the 44, 43-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 43. That's going to be a pickup of 5 for Fry.
We'll give Jacob Jones credit for the tackle for the Generals.
21 yards, 3 carries. 2nd and 5 for Garaway. Out of the huddle, 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Once again, basically the same formation. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, fakes, rolls. He's in trouble. Now, wait a minute.
Blew it dead with a flag.
We've got a false start on Garaway, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against them. So they've got their 2nd penalty for 10 yards. That's going to move it back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 48. So both teams shooting themselves in the foot when they get into the opposition's territory. So now they break the huddle. 2 receivers left, this time for Garaway. Miller, the quarterback, has 1 receiver wide right. Man in the slot, back to throw, looking. A little out pattern, caught around the 40 and out of bounds at the 41. So he picked up 7 on the quick out.
Yoder on the reception, McQueen on the stop.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd down and 3, ball at the 41-yard line. Need to get to the 38. 45 seconds, clock is stopped if he's pushed out of bounds. Here they come. Twin receivers left, 1 right. Fry's been the man in this situation most of the evening. This time Miller's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and plenty more, runs over a defender and gets all the way down to the 30. So Grady Miller gets 11 on the carry.
Miller on the keeper.
That's enough for a first down. They're 5th to the ball game, and that keeps the drive alive as they've moved it to the 30-yard line of the Generals.
Wyatt Marlatt with the stop for the Generals.
1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left side. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, fakes, little slant pattern, has a little bit of room and makes something out of nothing. Got it down inside the 30 to around the 25-yard line.
Give Maverick Lockard credit for the tackle.
Yeah, really did a nice job there. That looked like it could have gone more if he'd have broke that, but he got it to the 26, got 4 on the completion.
We got 2 seconds left in the quarter, and we are going to keep it right here. We're now going to send it down to Natalie Holbrook with the Premier Sideline Reporting. Natalie.
Thank you, Chris. Down here with Mason and Carter. Boys, you guys are a part of the Ridgewood FFA. What's your favorite part about being a part of the FFA?
Just really just like doing stuff that we like to do, agriculture, just outdoor things, and we just really like to enjoy it. Like, we do as much as we can for the FFA to get involved in about everything that we can possibly do.
Yeah, and standing down here on the sidelines tonight, what would you say your favorite part about watching your boys play is?
I mean, 2 tough teams. I couldn't ask for a better game.
I would agree with that. All right, guys, thank you. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much again. Natalie Holbrook with the Premier Sideline Reporting. We appreciate her coverage throughout the ball game.
All right, we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
South 6th Street and experience the expertise of a family-owned business committed to your satisfaction.
All right, with the ball is Garaway. That handed off inside, and nice job of running. Looked like he was going to get stopped right around the original line of scrimmage. And Fry's getting up a little bit slowly. And he got it inside the 25 to around the 24 or 3. Let's see where they put it down. They're going to put it down at the 23. So he got 3 on the carry. That brings up a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Garaway. Ball at the 23-yard line of the Ridgewood Generals. Good drive by Garaway here early in the second quarter. Fakes, quarterback keeps it, got the first down, still moving, gets in down to about the 15 before being brought down. They faked the dive play, kept it himself, and he moves down to the 15, got 7 and a first down.
Give Logan Israel credit for the tackle.
So Miller now, 6 carries, 33 yards. And the ball now at the 16. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Miller has 2 receivers to the left. Once again, they fake, looking to pass. In trouble. Now he's just going to pass a run. Now throws it. Really just threw it away. Goes incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Liddy Scrapyard is pleased to sponsor the second quarter of tonight's football game. At Liddy Scrapyard, they pay competitive prices on all scrap metal, iron, and scrap vehicles, and you will always receive a printed scale ticket. For current pricing, call 740-622-6220.
Second down and 10. The ball sitting at the 16-yard line of Ridgewood. Generals trying to get a stop here. Second possession of the game for Garaway. Now they have it in an I formation. High snap. Miller keeps it himself, trying to cut it up inside and gets inside the 15 down to around the 12. And there's a late flag. Let's see what this is going to be.
Logan Israel there with the tackle for the Generals.
It came in. It's got to be an unsportsmanlike on somebody. Usually when it comes in like that, that's what's going on. Probably a lot of chatter going on that field.
Those emotions are always high in a rivalry game like this.
The ball's sitting at the 12-yard line. Let's see what they call from here.
We're going to have to discuss it first. Still discussing.
Actually, they've got three officials together now. Now we're going to get a call.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 68.
So it's going to go against Garaway, unsportsmanlike. So both teams now with an unsportsmanlike. That's a big penalty for Garaway. And now the coaching staff from Garaway wants to know what was going on. So they'll mark it all the way back to the 27. So big penalty. So the Pirates now with a second down.
Takes the ball back to the
And looks like about 20. 21 maybe. Second and 21.
Third and 20.
That's right. It'll be after the play, so it'll be a third down. Third down for Garaway. Now the clock starts moving with 10:36 to play here in the first half. Twin receivers right, one left. Miller puts man in motion now, back across. Back to throw, looking, now in trouble. And he's going to be brought down for a loss all the way back at the 31-yard line. And Ridgewood brings the house, and they get to him.
That was Aiden Tidd there with the sack for the Generals.
So back at the 31, so after a promising drive, Garaway loses 4 more on the quarter. And now it'll be a fourth down. And they're not going to punt here, so they'll probably just try to get whatever yardage they can. Keep Ridgewood backed up as much as possible. The trip receivers to the right side. And then Ridgewood now wants a timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS Coshocton.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
We're back, and we'll tell you the Warehouse Steak and Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. So a fourth down and a bunch for Garaway, and we talked a little bit about it before that they're going to probably try to just throw something up and see if they can pick up some yardage and pin Ridgewood back. And maybe they'll go to the end zone with it. Who knows? We'll wait and see right here. Fourth down and 24, but blitz is on. Back to throw, and he's going to throw it deep down the field, and it's a jump ball, and I believe Ridgewood comes up with the interception. They do. And might be It's Preston Ador makes the interception, and now Ridgewood comes up with the first turnover of the game. And they get the football out at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like he had his receiver open there, and boy, but
looked like might have been just a tad underthrown.
And Preston Ader just right there, right place, right time, able to come up with it in the end zone.
So McQueen comes out, brings the offense out for Ridgewood. 9:26 to play here in the first half. Still no score. At the line of scrimmage, Jace McQueen, the quarterback. And we've got a whistle. We got somebody on Garaway jump. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Now Garaway now with 4 penalties for 30 yards. Ridgewood 4 penalties for 30 yards. So both teams with 4 penalties apiece, and they move it out to the 25. First and 5 for Ridgewood. First and 5 for the Generals. Twin receivers left this time. Queen trying to run. Boy, there's nothing there. They stack him up and drive him all the way back. They're going to put it right down at the 25-yard line, so that's going to be no gain on the play.
McQueen on the keeper.
Brings up a 2nd and 5. Second down and 5 for Ridgewood. Twin receivers to the right side. Queen trying to get the right call from the sideline. Now they're ready. Play clock down to 2. There's the snap, rolling to the right side. Pass or run. He's going to throw deep down the center of the field. Has a receiver, and I believe he caught it, and he did. Nice running catch there by Talon Carnes. Big play, big first down, all the way to the 44-yard line of Garaway.
Yeah, big pass play there by the Generals. Talon Carnes was able to make a nice catch on the ball and had a nice gain.
That was 31 yards on that completion, and their 5th first down now. Now they've got it in Garaway territory at the 44.
Do have the score update for you on Riverview and Coshocton. In the second quarter, Coshocton is up 35-0.
1st and 10 for Ridgewood at the 44-yard line of Garaway. Rolling to the left side this time. Now in trouble. He tries to elude. He can't elude him, and he's sacked all the way back to the 45-yard line of Garaway. Nice defensive play by the Pirates.
That was Jalen Jimenez there with a nice sack, as you mentioned. They're able to get right off his block, get one hand on the quarterback, and able to throw him down by his jersey.
So that's a loss of 11 on the play. So big loss there. Now they're back behind the chains at 2nd and 21. Ball at the 45-yard line of Ridgewood. This when these teams think they get something going, a big defensive play sets them back. Blitz is on, hands it on speed sweep for Israel, and he gets outside. He's got speed. He's tripped up and got about 6, but there's a flag came in, and I believe that's probably going to be a hold from where it came in. We'll wait and see. Flag comes in at the 46-yard line. And they're backing this way, so I'm sure that's what going to call be. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Block below the waist on the offense.
Okay, illegal block. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. They'll march them all back even further. Goes back to the 35-yard line on the penalty.
Ooh, 2nd and 31.
Well, let's see. 21. 2nd and 21. No, 2nd and 31. You're right. There's that. It's a long way. Now he's going to roll, looking, trying to run, in trouble, and he's hit, and just see release. Let's see if they give him what they call here. They're going to say incomplete pass. The official on the far sideline did not rule it incomplete right away. And I was kind of wondering what they might do, but it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, his arm looked like it was going forward, but pretty close.
So it's a 3rd down. 3rd and 31. Both teams struggling once they get into the opponents into the field, and penalties have been a huge factor in this game. Garaway has 4 penalties for 35 yards tonight. Ridgewood has 45 yards in penalties. 3rd and 31. High snap. He's going to run it himself, try to get whatever he can. Gets outside, and flag comes in again. This time, it'll probably be, I'd say, an illegal block again. And nope, this time it's a hold.
That was Wyatt Reifenschneider with the tackle for the Pirates.
And well, let's see what Garaway does, whether they mark it off or whether they just give him the play and force him to punt.
Holding on the offense, number 54. That penalty's declined.
So they did decline it. So they did get 6 yards on the run. 4th and 25 now for Ridgewood. They'll bring on the punt team. Ball sitting at the 41-yard line. 6:52 on the clock here in the first half. Still no score. Both teams have threatened but not been able to get into the end zone. Good snap. Angles it towards the near sideline. Ball takes a good bounce inside the 30 and rolls dead right around the 27. That's where Garaway will have it. 1st and 10.
Ready to take charge of your own health? Maryland's Natural Foods is here to help with free consultations and high-quality products that produce results, not side effects. For more information, visit them at marylandsnaturalfoods.com. That's marylandsnaturalfoods.com.
All right, 1st down for Garaway when we resume play here. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. 6:40 to play here in the first half. Garaway has it at their own 33. Own 27, excuse me. High snap, hands it off inside, just picking his way through. Got some decent yardage out across the 30, maybe to the 32-yard line. So Fry will get 5 yards on the pickup.
Logan Israel with the stop for the Generals.
Pickup of 5. 29 yards on 5 carries tonight for Fries. Really, it's more like 4. 2nd and 6, we'll say. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap. Once again, hands it inside. Big hole right up the middle and dives his way out to the 44-yard line. Big pickup on the play of 14 or 12 yards for Fry. So 1st down number 7 for the Pirates, and it's now out to the, well, they're going to put it right at the 45.
Wyatt Marlatt with the tackle.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line, their own 45. Twin right, one left. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he runs into a host of trouble, but he did maybe get a half a yard. Good job defensively by Ridgewood.
Maverick Lockard there, first one there for the Generals. Able to make contact with the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage.
So we'll give him 1 on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9, the ball at the 45-yard line. 5:05 and moving here in the first half. Still no score here from Ridgewood. Trip receivers left, one right. Waiting on the snap. Back to throw this time. Miller looking, now in trouble. He's got some running room, takes it outside, hit, keeps his legs going, gets inside the midfield stripe into Ridgewood territory. They're going to put him down at about the 48.
Logan Israel there, first one there for the Generals.
So a pickup on the play of 4 for Miller. Actually, we'll give him 5 on the carry, so that brings up a 3rd and 3 for Garaway. Now they shift into the backfield. Looks like they may be overloading towards the left side. Miller's going to run it himself, just pushes forward, and he's got the first down as he crossed the 45-yard line. And he just that's where he needed to get, and it looks like where they're going to put it down. And that will move the sticks. First down number 8 for Garaway. Needed 3, got 4.
Tackled by a host of Generals on the play.
So 1st and 10 for Garaway at the Ridgewood 44-yard line. Out of the huddle come the Pirates. Twin receivers right, one left. Waiting on the snap. Fakes the pass, looking to throw deep. Down the middle, he has a receiver wide open at the 15. He gets inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Nice pitch and catch on that play. And it looked like on the reception, went to number 24
reception down to the 5-yard line where it'll be first and
by
goal.
Easton Pope. And it's 1st and goal at the 5. Right at the 5. That was good for 39 yards on the completion.
Nice play by the Pirates.
They've thrown now for 97 yards, have 9 first down. 1st and goal down at the 5. And off inside, there's running back Fry going down into about the 2-yard line. Gets 3. So Matt Fry bounding straight ahead down to the 3-yard line. Clock moving with 2:55 to play here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 2. Garaway really is in this right now, not in a monster hurry. Just taking their time if they punch it in here late in the first half. Tight formation. 3 backs. Handed inside, just barreling straight ahead, and he didn't get there. He got 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 1.
Tackled by the General defensive line.
Clock moving down under 2:10 here in the first half. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Still plenty of time on the play clock as Garaway comes out. This time they go to the triple I formation. Man in motion. Quick pitch, and Fry's going to take it in for the touchdown. And Garaway strikes first here, and they take a 6-0 lead as they try to add the PAT.
That was a well-designed play by the Pirates. Just crowd the box and then give a little speed, a little toss for a little speed sweep.
So first score of the night goes to Garaway. They lead 6-0, and they'll try to add the PAT. On to do the kicking.
We're waiting on a Garaway player I got there. I saw the Garaway line turned around and was shaking their hands at something, and they were missing a lineman.
Looks like Thomas Grimm will do the honors. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Good snap. Kick is up. It's high enough, long enough, and right through. So with 1:49 to play here in the first half, it's now 7-0 Ridgewood, 7-0 Garaway.
And we're going to keep it right here for the Premier Sideline Reporting with Natalie Holbrook. Natalie.
That's right. Thank you, Chris. I'm down here with Emily Maple, a senior for the Ridgewood Band. Emily, what is your favorite part about playing in the Ridgewood Band since it's senior night? Just tell us.
Well, there's so many things that I really love about band and the performing arts. I love the people. I love all the connections I've made and just the sense of community it brings. I love being a musician and creating music with people, and so that's probably my favorite part.
Absolutely, and the Ridgewood Band just qualified for state again, so congratulations. Now with that, what are you guys playing tonight for the home crowd?
We're playing our show. It's called Let Your Light Shine, and it's just about being a beacon of light in a world that has gone dark, and I think it's a really important message. A lot of our shows tend to focus on like rock and kind of like just themes that are fun, but I think this show really is sentimental and it has a lot of meaning to it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Emily. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much. Again, Natalie Holbrook with the premier sideline reporting. We'll hear more from Natalie throughout the game.
7-0 our score, and Garaway will be kicking with 1:49 to play here in the first half. A good drive that started at the 27-yard line of the Garaway Pirates. It was a 9-play drive that resulted in that 1-yard touchdown run by Matt Fry.
And Ridgewood looking like they might be expecting an onside here. They'll back out of it. Kind of had their all hands team up towards the line.
So Garaway kicking. Approaches, straight ahead kick. Kicks it towards the right sideline. That's going to go out of bounds. So that's where Ridgewood will take it out at the 35, 1st and 10.
Hathaway Incorporated is proud to help sponsor tonight's ball game. They encourage all students, whether in athletics, academics, or the arts. Good luck in all you strive to accomplish. Hathaway Incorporated, building for the future.
So first down for the Generals. They try to see what they want to do here with 1:49 to play here in the first half. Jace McQueen coming onto the field. Play clock down to 22 as they break the huddle. See what Coach Cabot has in mind right here with twin receivers to the right side. Tight formation. McQueen gets the snap. Handoff, speed sweep, trying to bounce outside and looked like he might have an opportunity, but it was closed quickly. Israel brought down after a gain of about 2. As he got out to the 30, well, they give him 3 to the 38. So Logan Israel picks up 3. Brings up a second down and 7.
Colson Keller with the tackle for the Pirates.
Heading wide to the right side is going to be Talon Carnes. 2nd and 7. Queen rolling, looking to pass, and he's in trouble, and he's going to fumble. Ball's loose. And, boy, let's see, I think he got on it.
Yeah,
that would have been devastating for Ridgewood.
Yeah, he was able, actually, Logan Israel there to hop on it for the Generals.
So that's all the way back, and Garaway wants a timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Looking for a better way to manage your finances? Look no further than CES Credit Union. With our low interest rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a big purchase or in need of a loan, CES Credit Union has got you covered. Join us today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us at 700 South 2nd Street in Coshocton or learn more at cescu.com.
Smitty. Here we go. We're back, and Garaway with 54 seconds to go here in the first half after that big 14-yard loss. As now they're going to tighten things down. It's a 3rd and a bunch. Looks like about 21 on the 3rd and 21. Under center this time, probably just hand it off. Man in motion. Speed sweep, trying to bounce outside and runs into a host of defenders as he crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. Got a couple on the carry. Garaway uses another timeout.
Jalen Jimenez there with the tackle.
And we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Hi, this is Christy from Huebner's Auto Care. Does your vehicle need brakes, shocks, struts, AC work, an oil change, tire rotation, or other mechanical work? If you want honest quality work at reasonable rates, come to Huebner's Auto Care. You can trust our experienced ASC certified technicians to always be upfront with you about what repairs you need or you don't need, and to do those repairs right. For reasonable rates and quality work, it's Huebner's Auto Care, 512 Chestnut Street in Coshocton beside the post office. Call us at 740-622-4587.
To the ones we love, our friends, our families, and neighbors. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
All right, it's a 4th down punt coming for Ridgewood. Garaway with 46 seconds to go. Looks to get pretty good field position here and see if they can get something on the board late here in the half. Good snap. High punt. They'll just let it bounce. Hits and keeps rolling, and a lot of time goes off the clock, and they'll have it at the 37 or 8 yard line, 1st and 10 with 35 seconds to play here in the first half. There's a flag down on the right side, a couple flags, so let's see what this is.
And while they're chatting about it, we'll let you know Liddy Scrapyard has been pleased to sponsor the second quarter of tonight's football game. To request a dumpster, to schedule a scrap vehicle pickup, or for pricing, call Liddy Scrapyard, 740-622-6220.
And with 3 flags dropped, you know, it must have been fairly obvious whatever it was.
Yeah, all kind of in about a 10-yard vicinity there.
Yeah, if it's against Ridgewood, I can't imagine them wanting to punt again because that just runs off so much time.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, to watch the ball roll there took about another 4 or 5 seconds off the clock.
So still, another long discussion.
Garaway still does have 1 timeout.
Now we're ready.
Holding on the offense. I'm sorry, holding on the defense, number 10. Personal foul on the offense, number 8. Blocking the back on the offense, number 65. All those penalties offset, free kick.
So there's the explanation. It was offsetting penalties. So after all that, we're going to punt again.
And with 2 penalties on the Generals and 1 on the Pirates, I was kind of curious at how they do still offset. One of those was a...
Well, they do. If it doesn't matter how many. If they both have one, it just offsets.
Gotcha. I thought that personal foul might take some precedent. I was wrong.
So it'll be on the right back where they started, which was the 26, and they'll punt again. Be interesting to me to see if Garaway tries to handle this punt this time. They just kind of let it bounce last time and really used up a bunch of clock. Another good snap. Another good punt. Now they call fair catch this time and make it at the 45-yard line. So they gained in the process but lost time on the clock. So Garaway has it at their own 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
29 seconds left in the first half.
And Garaway will bring on the offense. They can throw it, so it'll be interesting to see what they try to dial up here late in the first half.
Yeah, Miller has a heck of an arm, was able to throw to the end zone there early in the half.
All right, now they're in the I formation. Looks like they may just run it out. We'll see. Everybody getting set. A little quick pitch. They were all tight. They get it to Fry. Gets outside, just following his blockers. Gets to the midfield stripe, and maybe they're going to mark it at the midfield stripe. So he got 5 yards.
Looks like the same play they ran to score their touchdown. Kind of bunch formation and a little speed sweep to the left.
So Fry gets 5. And they're just going to let it run out. That's going to be the end of the first half. So after 1 half of football, it's Garaway 7, Ridgewood nothing. We'll be back with the halftime report and band show. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote at 740-622-0572.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
See Appearance Supply Glass and Paint, your window tinting specialist for Johnson's Window Tinting for residential and vehicles. Johnson's window tints are designed for style, protection, and heat reduction, and they have a lifetime warranty. Remember, Appearance Supply Glass and Paint for auto glass, including windshields, residential, and commercial glass. They also stock PPG automotive paint and supplies. That's Appearance Supply Glass and Paint, 115 Bridge Street, Coshocton. Now through the end of August, get 15% off all window tinting. Appearance Supply is proud to sponsor the Woodworker of the Week, an award given to the general football player who works the hardest during practice.
Hey guys, this is Adam at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. This October, we're adding up the savings. Get a guaranteed $3,000 minimum trade on any new vehicle. That's right. Bring us your old ride and drive off with something fresh. And for a limited time, take home a new Ram 2025 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months, or a brand new 2025 Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months. The leaves are falling, and so are the prices. So don't wait. Swing down to Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and find your perfect ride. Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue. Shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
You are a very important person. You show up, put in the work, and bring your best to each and every day. It isn't always glamorous or easy, but it's worth it because you're building a life for yourself and those you love. That means a lot, and so do you. When you open an account at Park National Bank, you get more than you might expect. Your own personal banker and the VIP treatment you deserve. Park National Bank, where you mean more. Member FDIC.
For 5 generations, Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products have been your trusted source for high-quality materials. They specialize in concrete block, landscaping products, clay, natural stone, precast products, and masonry accessories, perfect for your upcoming projects. Whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or material supplier, they're here to help bring your projects to life. Family owned and operated, they're proud to serve you with exceptional service and products. Call them at 740-623-8600. Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products, building better projects one block at a time.
Coshocton Foundation is your community foundation. From our adult and youth scholarships to grants for local qualified nonprofits, schools, churches, and government entities, we provide the funding that improves the quality of life here in Coshocton County. Our staff, trustees, and our many volunteer committee members support our area youth in all of their extracurricular activities because they build character, leadership skills, and promote teamwork. At the Coshocton Foundation, we've been connecting people who care with causes that matter for almost 60 years.
When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products at MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
When you are good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you are great at something, they'll tell you. Walter Payton. At Liddy Scrapyard, we have been told how great we are. So for a great scrap recycling experience, visit Liddy Scrap. We have the cleanest scrapyard, the best customer service, and great pricing. Liddy Scrap is located at 23820 County Road 621, Coshocton. Feel free to call us anytime at 740-622-6220. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:15, and Saturday, 8 to 11:45.
Chestnut Street in Coshocton. Low-scoring first half, no question. Both teams had moments where they moved the football fairly well, but in the end, the only score came with 1:49 to play in the first half as of a 1-yard touchdown run by Matt Fry. They made the extra point, and we stand at halftime 7-0. 2-0. We're going to break away again and get to the band show be coming up next. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
You don't have to travel far to find the jewelry of your dreams.
It's right here at Dean's Jewelry.
From timeless classics to trend-setting styles, our showcases are packed with sparkle for every taste and occasion.
Explore our exclusive Dean's Signature Collection and discover hidden gems in our ever-changing estate case.
The jewelry of your dreams is closer than you think.
It's right here in Coshocton at your locally owned Dean's Jewelry.
Start your journey online at deansjewelry.com.
Keep your vehicle on the road with new tires or mechanical work from Shriver Tire Service. Shriver Tire offers new tires for passenger, truck, and farm vehicles, as well as light mechanical work. Custom wheels are now available, as well as financing. Shriver Tire is now an authorized dealer for Falcon Tires. For more information, stop by 2171 Otsego Avenue or give them a call at 622-6989. Are you ready to take your fitness to the next level? Look better, feel better with racquetball at Colonial Sports and Courts. Racquetball is a high-intensity workout that burns calories, boosts cardiovascular health, and improves hand-eye coordination. Benefits of racquetball include weight loss, increased strength, and enhanced agility. Plus, it's a fun and social way to stay active. Join Colonial Sports and Courts today and experience the power of racquetball for yourself. Look better, feel better, start playing now. Colonial Sports and Courts, where fitness meets fun. Sign up now and get a free racquetball session.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
Got Medicare questions? We've got answers. Hi, I'm Cameron Iannello, and I'd love to take the time to explain your coverage options. Whether you're turning 65 or retiring soon, the John Iannello Agency can help you navigate your way through Medicare. We are available for in-person, phone, and virtual appointments. The John Iannello Agency is here to help. Call us today at 740-295-9460. That number again is 740-295-9460. John Iannello Agency is not connected to the federal Medicare program. By contacting this number, you will be connected with a licensed insurance agent. This is an advertisement for insurance.
At Domino's, our $6.99 mix and match deal is the easiest and most affordable way to feed your whole family. Pick any 2 or more of these delicious options: medium 2-topping pizzas, boneless chicken, loaded tots, specialty chicken, wings, pastas, salads, oven-baked sandwiches, stuffed cheesy bread, marble cookie brownie, and bread twist. All of these great options are only $6.99 when you buy 2 or more. Keep the entire family happy and order what they want with our mix and match deal. Call the Coshocton Domino's at 622-9345 or the Newcomerstown store at 498-4131.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here you're not just a customer, you're family.
Wayne Ductile is proud to say they've been part of the Coshocton community since 1910. They manufacture ductile iron pipe and utility poles. They have positions available for production entry level starting at $25.16 up to $32 per hour, electricians starting at $38.23 up to $44.50 per hour, and mechanics starting at $35 up to $40.32 per hour. They offer competitive compensation and benefits package. Please apply online at McWayne.com. McWayne is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for a better way to manage your finances? Look no further than CES Credit Union. With our low interest rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a big purchase or in need of a loan, CES Credit Union has got you covered. Join us today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us at 700 South 2nd Street in Coshocton or learn more at cescu.com.
Stop by Dunkin' Donuts in Coshocton for a refreshing iced coffee, iced tea, or Dunkin' Refresher. Pair it with a freshly made donut, bagel, or muffin. Dunkin' Donuts also has a large menu full of breakfast sandwiches, wraps, and snacks. Download the Dunkin' app today for discounts, giveaways, and earn points for free food and drinks. Now available at Dunkin' Donuts is their Spider Specialty Donut. Stop by your local Dunkin' Donuts in Coshocton at 233 South 2nd Street.
You never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future.
The halftime band show is proudly brought to you by Domino's Pizza in Coshocton and Newcomerstown. If you're hungry, give them a call in Coshocton at 622-9345 or in Newcomerstown at 498-4131. We're now going to send it live to the Ridgewood football field for the Ridgewood Marching Band.
Edina High School on Saturday, November 1st at 2:45 p.m. Please enjoy the band's performance of this year's show entitled Let Your Light Shine. In a world that can be filled with darkness, be a light of hope for those who need it most.
You have to find what sparks a light in you so that you, in your own way, can illuminate the world. brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. You have a light that you have to bring into the world, and if you don't bring it into the world is a darker place. There are many people in this world that are wanting, waiting, praying, asking, begging, hoping. Will someone help me? We all have the power to be a source of light. Let your light shine.
And the halftime band show was brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Try their $6.99 mix and match deal tonight. Give them a call in Coshocton at 622-9345 or give them a call in Newcomerstown at 498-4131. You're listening to high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
McWayne Ductile is proud to say they've been part of the Coshocton community since 1910. They manufacture ductile iron pipe and utility poles. They have positions available for production entry level starting at $25.16 up to $32 per hour, electricians starting at $38.23 up to $44.50 per hour, and mechanics starting at $35 up to $40.32 per hour. They offer competitive compensation and benefits package. Please apply online at McWayne.com. McWayne is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for a better way to manage your finances? Look no further than CES Credit Union. With our low interest rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a big purchase or in need of a loan, CES Credit Union has got you covered. Join us today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us at 700 South 2nd Street in Coshocton or learn more at cescu.com.
Stop by Dunkin' Donuts in Coshocton for a refreshing iced coffee, iced tea, or Dunkin' Refresher. Pair it with a freshly made donut, bagel, or muffin. Dunkin' Donuts also has a large menu full of breakfast sandwiches, wraps, and snacks. Download the Dunkin' app today for discounts, giveaways, and earn points for free food and drinks. Now available at Dunkin' Donuts is their Spider Specialty Donut. Stop by your local Dunkin' Donuts in Coshocton at 233 South 2nd Street.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. To get started, call Dan and Ryan today at 740-622-6482. That's 740-622-6482.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC, and an affiliate of LPL Financial. Financial professionals are licensed insurance agents of Prudential. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Best Heating and Air Solutions, LLC for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates on a brand new Lennox system, or qualified buyers make no payments, incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Call Best Heating and Air Solutions, LLC today at 740-545-9400.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
No, they're okay with playoffs. It's just whether they get a home game or not. All right, we're back, and quickly we'll run through the stats in the first half for Ridgewood. They only rushed the ball for 28 yards, passed it for 49-77 total yards. They had 5 first downs, 5 penalties for 40 yards. They did not turn it over. Garaway, on the other hand, 84 yards rushing, 97 through the air, 181 total yards. So they outgained Ridgewood 181-77. They had 9 first downs, 4 penalties for 30 yards, and they had 1 turnover in the first half. Now, quickly, Chris Wallace will give you some defensive numbers.
Yes, first starting off with the Ridgewood Generals leading the way with 5 tackles. Logan Israel. We have 3 tackles for Wyatt Marlatt and Maverick Lockard. Also, Bryce Tolliver. 2 tackles, Jace McQueen. 1 tackle, Josh Young, Aiden Slaughter, Christian Horseman, Talon Carnes, and Jacob Jones. And a sack for Caleb Nettles and a sack for Aiden Tidd. And taking a look at Garaway, leading the way, 4 tackles. 1 of those a sack, Jalen Jimenez. 2 tackles apiece to Colson Keller, Wyatt Miller, Wyatt Reifenschneider, and Bronson Owens. 1 tackle apiece for Cooper Gintz and Braylon Brooks. Taking a look at third down conversions in the first half. Ridgewood 0 for 5, Garaway 5 for 8.
And the first half stats are brought to you by Bradford Financial Group. Bradford Financial Group provides wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Call them at 740-622-3347. Getting ready to start the second half here, and it'll be Garaway kicking to Ridgewood. First half, Chris, I'll tell you what, Garaway really, when you look at the numbers, really kind of had the edge, big edge in the total yardage, and, got the late score.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It seemed like, both teams playing great defense, able to move the ball offensively, both teams, and then they kind of get down a little bit outside that red zone, and things kind of stalled out, and Garaway able to put a nice one in the end zone there. So really looking forward to get this second half underway and see what adjustments are made.
quick score update, local games. Coshocton leading Riverview 48-0 at halftime. Sheridan a 10-7 lead over New Lexington, a kind of a surprise, and now we're getting ready to get things underway here in the second half. The approach kick is a squib kick down the middle, and Ridgewood gets on it right around the 40-yard. Now we got a late flag.
He kind of dove on the ball, and then Garaway came up and made contact. So there'll be a penalty there, and we'll let you know the Home Loan Savings Bank is proud to sponsor the third quarter of tonight's football game. The Home Loan Savings Bank offers a wide range of services, from personal loans and mortgages to their totally free 360-degree checking. Call 622-0444 to learn more.
All right, and will be a personal foul penalty, and that's going to be a 15-yard mark-off. Was some contact after he covered the ball. And big break for Ridgewood. That'll push it all the way into Garaway territory, down to the 46-yard line. So Garaway, 1st and 10 at the Ridgewood, Ridgewood 1st and 10 at the Garaway 46-yard line. So now getting ready to go. McQueen, the quarterback. Wing T formation. Man in motion across the formation. Handoff inside. Trying to pound. Looks like pounding straight ahead is going to be Tolliver, and he got to the 41-yard line.
Tackled by a host of Pirates on the play.
So we'll give him 5 on the play.
Pick up a 5, 2nd down and 5.
So Bryce Tolliver gets 5, 2nd and 5 for Ridgewood as they start in the second half. Garaway leads at 7-0. Once again, Ridgewood coming out in the same formation. Wing T. Man in motion once again. Sweep to the outside and gets a couple yards inside the 40, maybe down to about the 38. We'll see where they mark it officially. And they're going to put it down at the 39-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 2 on the play.
Thomas Grimm coming from the bottom of the pile there for the Pirates.
Ball at the 39, 2-yard pickup for Talon Carnes. And it'll be a 3rd down and 3. Under center. Now Ridgewood jumps. And that'll be a 5-yard mark off. And boy, that's the kind you just don't need. Well, we should push it back to the I'll put it back to the 44. On the defense. Well, now they're going to, I think everybody's going to challenge this because they marked it off the other way. Now they're going to go. Well, the coaching staff at Garaway is hot on that call. So they push them down to the 34-yard line now, and that's going to be a 1st down for Ridgewood. They're 6th. So big turn of events. And the ball now 1st and 10 for Ridgewood at the 34. Handoff inside. Ooh, ran into a ball game. No running room whatsoever for Tolliver. Maybe got a yard.
That was number 66, Wyatt Miller, with the big hit for the Pirates.
Got a yard to the 33. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Ridgewood moving the football down to the 33-yard line of Garaway. 2nd and 9. 2 receivers left. Now they change the formation a bit. Straight back is Queen, throws it out just a little low, and it goes incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 33. Trying to get the ball out to Talon Carnes, but throw a little bit too low, and that'll bring up that 3rd down and 9, as we mentioned. Ridgewood, beneficiary of a couple penalties here in this drive, and has it now at the 33-yard line of the Pirates. Straight back, rolling a little bit to left. Now he throws a screen pass out, trying to get some yardage, and gets a couple, gets down around the 30 before he's brought down. Found Carnes, and they'll mark it right at the 30. Gets 3 on the play.
Fourth down, 5.
I believe it was Colson Keller, first one there for the Pirates.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to mark it at the 29-yard line, so got 4 yards on the play. So it'll be a 4th and 5, and they're going to go wing T formation for the Generals. See what they dial up here. Man in motion, Carnes across the formation. And just play clock down to 2, and then Ridgewood's going to use a timeout. So we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
This is the Mouse Man from RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, and we're rocking this season. We have a large selection of clean, newer vehicles to fit everyone's budget. If you drive by the 5 Point light and don't see what you're looking for, stop and let us know. We'll go find it for you. When you buy a car from RAM 5 Point, we take care of your vehicle for the life of the vehicle. We'll wash your car every 2 weeks for as long as you own it. At RAM 5 Point, 1102 Chestnut is where your driving dreams come true.
The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. Now we're ready to go. 4th and 5 for Ridgewood. They have the ball at the 29-yard line of Garaway. Everybody ready. McQueen fakes, rolling. Has a receiver open and passes just a little bit too out of his reach, incomplete. And now Garaway will take over on downs.
It was a nice look and kind of had him open there, able to get one hand on the ball, but I think Jace McQueen had the yardage needed if he'd have just run the ball.
Yeah, he did. That looked like it might have an opportunity, but decided to go with the pass, and Garaway takes over 1st and 10.
When it comes to ATVs and side-by-sides, you need to check out Exodus Cycles in Millersburg. They carry the full lineup of Kawasaki mules, the all-new HVAC Ridge, electric navs, and brute force ATVs. Call 330-674-7433 or online at exoduscycles.com.
2 receivers right, 1 left for Grady Miller and Garaway, pounding it straight in, and there's nothing. He maybe got a yard out to the 30. See where they put it down.
I believe Aiden Slaughter, first one there.
They're going to give him 1 from the 29 out to the 30-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down and 9 for Garaway. Just underway here in the second half. 8:22 and moving here in the quarter. 7-0. Garaway with the lead. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back to the now, hands it off, and he's going to be corralled and dropped for a loss. Good job defensively by Ridgewood. Nowhere to run, and Fry's brought down. Loses a couple on the play. And there's a flag coming in.
Maverick Lockard there with the tackle, and I looked like he might have had a few words after the tackle.
So let's see what they did call here. I think it's going to be on Garaway. If they were talking to Coach Slusser.
It looked like they told Coach Slusser to calm down a little bit.
Well, maybe that's true too.
Kind of put his hand out. And officials are going to get together and discuss it. But as you mentioned, Garaway kind of backing up a little bit.
And still waiting on the It will be a chop block. It'll be a 10-yard walk-off. Well, they're going to mark at 15. So that's a 15-yarder. Big penalty against Garaway. 5 penalties now, 45 yards for the Pirates. And that puts them really behind the stick. Second and about 26.
2nd down, 24.
Ball sitting right at the 15-yard line. Competitive game, no question. Straight back to throw again, looking. Throws it over the middle, has a receiver. It's caught out around the 30-yard line. That's going to be well short of the yardage needed, but got a good chunk of it back. Pass play's good for 15 yards. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 29. So they got 14 yards on that completion.
Right back to the original line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 10. The ball at the 29-yard line. Waiting. There's a snap. They're bringing some people over the middle. Has a receiver. Did he catch it? Looks like he did. That's going to be enough for a first down. Making that catch for Garaway, laying out, was Micah Yoder, and that's a big play of 13 yards and a first down.
Yeah, it was a nice pass, nice catch by Yoder there. Wyatt Marlatt there with the stop.
10 first downs now as they move it out to the 42-yard line. So first down for Garaway. Ball at the 42. Handoff inside, and really not a lot of running room. Maybe got out to the 43 or 44-yard line.
Aiden Slaughter with another tackle for the Generals.
They're going to give Fry a pickup of 2 to the 44. Fry on the night, 53 yards rushing and 11 carries. Has 2nd down and 8 for the Pirates. We're in the third quarter, 6:15 and moving. Out of the huddle come the Pirates. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap. Looking, a little screen pass, has some running room. They get it to Fry, but they get him at about the 46. You know, they really closed defensively quickly, but he did get some positive yardage.
Give Tolliver credit for the tackle.
Fry on the reception, McQueen on the stop.
So out to the 46-yard line. That's only a couple yard pickup. So it'll be 3rd and I'd say probably closer to 6. 3rd and 6 for Garaway. Clock moving. Miller takes a quick look over. Play clock down to 3. They're going to have to use a timeout. And that's what they're going to do. So 7-0 our score with 5:09 to play in the third quarter. Garaway uses their first timeout. We'll be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
To the ones we love, our friends, our families, and neighbors. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
All right, both teams returning to the field here. It's a 3rd down and 6 for Garaway. Ball sitting at their 46-yard line. They used a timeout. Both teams have used one thus far here in the second half. Now they take a quick glance over to the coaching staff, change the play. There's a snap, straight back, looking, slant pattern. Ball is going to be underthrown, maybe tipped, incomplete. That's going to force a 4th down.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was tipped the way it kind of went at his feet there.
So they'll bring on the punt team. So Ridgewood holds defensively, and they'll get the football back.
So it looked like he did have his receiver open, though, and I think that tip might have stopped that completion. It's a nice look.
So 4th down, punting time for Garaway. Ridgewood trying to get personnel on the field. In and out they come. So now we look like we're ready to go. Play clock moving, still plenty of time. So Garaway forced to punt. Good snap. Line drive punt and taken at the 14-yard line. Has some running room to the outside and gets a nice return. There's a late flag. That's probably going to be a block in the back. And Ridgewood coaching staff does not agree with the call. They're out there quickly, but that flag came in really quick. He returned it out to the 35-yard line, about a 20-yard return. But that's going to be, flag came in at the 29-yard line, so it'll mark it off from there. Well, I can't.
Called it a blindside block.
Yep. And let's see where they mark it. There was 2 flags. Let's see where they mark it from. If they mark it from the flag down around the 20-yard line, that's going to move it. They said half to the goal, so that's going to be a mark off down to the 15.
After marking off the penalty, that gives the Generals 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So Ridgewood has it, 1st and 10 at the 15. Now we're ready to go. Hand off inside and really nowhere to run as they get him as he crosses the 15, maybe to the 16.
I believe that was Dylan King there with a nice tackle for the Pirates.
Look like the ball carrier, number 9 for Ridgewood. That would be Logan Israel. He gets a couple. So it'll be up to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 9. McQueen, the quarterback, waiting on the snap. Handoff, speed sweep, trying to get outside Israel, and he got some running room, and he moves it across the 20 out to about the 22. Nice little run, got some positive yards. 6-yard pickup for Logan Israel.
Matthew Fry with the tackle for the Pirates.
Brings up a 3rd and 2 for Ridgewood. 3:45 and moving here in the 3rd quarter. 7-0 our score. Only score coming with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Garaway 1-yard touchdown run. Wing T formation. Handoff and whistles everywhere. They're going to slow down. That's probably motion. So we'll wait and see. Comes in from the far sideline. So false start. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that pushes it back to the 18-yard line. So it makes things a little more difficult at 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for Ridgewood on their own 17 or on their own 18-yard line. Trying to get lined up. Receiver wide right, wide left. Receiver also the right side. Under center this time's McQueen. Man in motion. Fakes, back to throw, looking, now trying to run. He's been in trouble, and he's going to go down all the way back at the 5-yard line. Good pressure being applied by Garaway, and a big loss all the way back to the 5.
Thomas Grimm with a nice sack there by the Pirates.
So McQueen loses 13 on the play. And 4th down, and Garaway's going to get great field position after this punt. Putting 2 receivers back. Waiting on the snap. 2:20 to playing. Low snap. He handles it. Now just boots it towards the sideline. It's going to be a short punt. Got a good Ridgewood bounce. So at least they get it somewhat out of into their own territory as they pushed it out to about the 34. But Garaway with great field position here with 2:12 to play in the third quarter.
Maryland's Natural Foods is proud to support our hometown athletes. Just like their teams, they believe in going above and beyond. That's why they only carry the highest quality vitamins, supplements, and teas to keep you and your family thriving. Visit them on Main Street and see why Maryland's has been our community's health store for over 40 years.
All right, Garaway has it 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. At the Ridgewood 34-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. I'm trying to get everybody lined up. Play clock down to 6. They're going to have to move. Waiting on the snap. They get it. Hand off. Pound just driving hard and got some positive yardage. Looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield, but managed to push it down to the 31 for a pickup of 3.
Lockard first one there. Got him behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to drag him for a few yards.
So Fry with 3. He's got 56 yards rushing in the game on 12 carries. 2nd down and 7 for Garaway. They're out of the huddle. Ball at the 31. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Miller, the quarterback, waiting on the snap. Gets it. He's going to run it himself right up the middle. Picks up some yardage. Ball's loose. Let's see who gets on top of it. And they're going to say Garaway got on it. Boy, could have been a big break there. He fumbled. But Garaway gets on it, almost probably close to the yardage needed for the 1st down. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that should be a 1st down.
It looks like it's 3rd and looks like they're going to measure here. 2nd measurement we've seen tonight. I don't think we saw one all year, but we've seen 2 tonight.
Big game here in rivalry week.
Ball at the 24-yard line with 1:02 to play in the 3rd quarter. Big break there, boy. If that Ridgewood can get on that, could change things, but could not do it.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st down. Oh, now they pull the chains tight. Yep, still a 1st down.
1st down. That's their 11th of the ball game.
1st down, Pirates.
So Grady Miller gets 6 yards and that 1st down. He's up to 41 yards rushing. He's also thrown for 127. So 1st down for Garaway at the 34-yard line of Ridgewood. 24-yard line of Ridgewood. Now we're ready to go with 1 minute to play in the 3rd. Handoff inside, bounces out and keeps those legs moving, still driving, and they finally get him off his feet as he got down inside the 20. Good hard run by Matt Fry. Mark it down at the 19-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
Give Parker Snyder credit for the tackle for the Generals.
2nd down and 5 for Garaway. 28 seconds and moving here. They do have to run another play here in the quarter.
Down to 10 on the play clock.
And now they come out of the huddle. 4 seconds. Now they go. He's going to run it himself. Has some running room and pushes a blocker forward as he got down around the 15. And still 3 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I think he went out of bounds there, so the clock will stop. But we do want to let you know tonight's 3rd quarter has been sponsored by the Home Loan Savings Bank with offices in Coshocton, West Lafayette, Mount Vernon, and Newark.
All right, it'll be pickup of 3 for Miller. And it'll be about a 3rd and a long 1 here. This will be probably the last play of the 3rd quarter. They have the ball on the 16-yard line of Ridgewood. High formation, 3 in the backfield. Miller under center. Hands off to Fry, and he dives forward, and he's got the necessary yardage needed for the 1st down as the quarter ends. So after 3 quarters of football, it's Garaway 7, Ridgewood nothing. We'll be back for period number 4. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Are you
Bad
searching
hair
for
day,
Let's just do
bad
one
day at
here.
the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote at 740-622-0572.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back to Ridgewood. We're now going to send it down to Natalie Holbrook with the Premier Sideline Reporting. Natalie.
That's right. Thank you, Chris. Down here with Drayden Stouffer. Drayden, you are a ball boy for the Ridgewood Generals. What's it like being down here on the sidelines, being able here to watch all the guys play every week?
It's just really cool being on the sideline and get like a front row seat, basically.
Yeah, and you said you play football, so who's one of these football players that you really look up to out here?
Jace McQueen, because he's a quarterback and I'm a quarterback.
There you go. Well, Drayden, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much again, Natalie Holbrook with the Premier Sideline Reporting. We'll hear from Natalie in the fourth quarter.
All right, it's 7-0. Garaway out in front. It looks like we have a little time, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
The Buckeye Beverage
Just
Barn
one, please,
has
just
carry-out
one.
salads, pasta, subs, wings, and...
The roar of the crowd, excitement in the air. It can only mean one thing. There's football fever under the Friday night lights. From kickoff to the final down, on the field and off the field, your friends at the Home Loan Savings Bank are cheering you on. Good luck to all local high school football teams in this week's game. We're behind you all the way. For all your financial needs, consider the hometown team at the Home Loan Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start period number 4. Garaway has it 1st and 10 at, well, I think it's a 4th down. I don't think they had it. You didn't get the yardage.
Oh, boy, it looked like he had it through my binoculars.
Yeah. So now we're going to go. Here it is. They're bunched up. They're just going to be the push, and he pushes forward and gets the yardage needed. They were really tight, but the quarterback, Grady Miller, pushed forward and got down inside down to about the 13-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of what they needed, easily needed. So that's 1-yard pickup, 45 yards rushing for the quarterback now. 1st and 10. I gave him that first down a little prematurely.
Yeah, I thought he had it too.
Now they line up in the same formation, the I formation tight. Miller, the quarterback, hands it off. Fry, 10, bounces outside, still on his feet, gets down to about the 5-yard line before he's brought down. Good, tough run by Matt Fry, and he's down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 8 on the carry.
Logan Israel there for the Generals.
So that brings up a 2nd down and long 2, short 3. Will just depend on where you're sitting. 2nd down. See what they line up. Once again, same formation. They just want to run right at you. Gets the snap. Bounces this one, and I tell you, that's not going anywhere at all. He tried to bounce it off. There's a late flag coming in, and that might be against Ridgewood. We'll wait and see.
I believe it was Corey Belt, first one there.
So let's see what they call here. The ball's at the 5. There's no gain on the play.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
So it'll be a face mask penalty, and that'll be half the distance to the goal, which will put it down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. 13 first downs in the ball game for Garaway. We're in the 4th quarter, 11:05 to play, 11 minutes to play here in the quarter. And in the game, and it's 7-0, and Garaway threatening to score here. Once again, that real bunch-tight formation. Once again, the quarterback just lunges forward. He's going to get to the 1-yard line.
Jace McQueen comes up with the ball, and the interesting part was that the quarterback kind of dove on top of his line, so he really wasn't on the ground.
So they're going to put it down where? At the 1? at the 1 yard line, so he did get 2 yards. So second and goal now from the 1. Last time they were in this situation, they just handed it off to Matt Fry. Let's see what they do here. Play clock's down to 7. They're going to have to go. Once again, tight formation, down to 2. They snap it just in time. He spins and he lunges. They're going to say no. It's got to be close.
Boy, that was a big hit by the Generals there. I believe that was Wyatt Marlatt there, able to make contact and throw the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, but I guess they'll give him some forward progress there. It's 3rd and inches.
I mean, there really is not much more you can do from there.
That ball is just about touching that goal line.
So it's 3rd down. Play clock down to 16. Game clock down to 9:35. They get the play. Now I'm believing we're going to see pretty much the same thing. Once again, in tight. That's now this time the eye. Under center. Now they're going to quick pitch. Let's see if he can get in. He does, and it's a touchdown for Garaway. Once again, it's going to be Matt Fry from 1 yard out gets the score, and it's now 13-0. Garaway out in front.
Tell you what, you have to give Garaway a lot of credit. They've done a great job of really stuffing the line of scrimmage and putting a lot of people in the box there, and then they run it at you twice, and then they'll just do that quick pitch, and it's hard to get to that outside.
So 13-0 as they try to add the PAT here. 9:19 to play in the football game. 2-score game now. Garaway in front. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:19 to play in the ball game, it's now 14-0. Garaway will be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
See Appearance Supply Glass and Paint, your window tinting specialist for Johnson's Window Tinting for residential and vehicles. Johnson's window tints are designed for style, protection, and heat reduction, and they have a lifetime warranty. Remember, Appearance Supply Glass and Paint for auto glass, including windshields, residential, and commercial glass. They also stock PPG automotive paint and supplies. That's Appearance Supply Glass and Paint, 115 Bridge Street, Coshocton. Now through the end of August, get 15% off all window tinting. Appearance Supply is proud to sponsor the Woodworker of the Week, an award given to the general football player who works the hardest during practice.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Ridgewood will have to open it up a little bit offensively to try to get a reasonably quick score here against this Garaway stout defense. Approaches, good kick, deep. The ball is handled back at the goal line, coming out with it and finds a little crease, does a nice job returning it. I believe that was Talon Carnes with the return. It was. He got it out across the 20 to the 24. Nice return. Looked like it was going to be brought down inside the 20, but now Ridgewood has a little bit of operating room.
Nice tackle by Wyatt Gordon.
1st and 10 for the Generals. Ball sitting right at the 25-yard line. Here comes Ridgewood out of the huddle, trailing 14-0. Receiver left and right. Jace McQueen. There's a snap. Handoff, trying to get wide and nowhere to go. As a good open field tackle brings down Logan Israel back around the 21 for a loss of 4 on the play.
That was number 77, and I don't have a 77 on the Garaway roster.
So it'll be a 2nd and 14. 2nd down and 14 for Ridgewood. Out of the huddle. Receiver left and right. Passing down. Jace McQueen fakes, looking, now in trouble. Throws it out, and nobody home. That'll go incomplete. Good pressure being applied by Garaway. Receiver went to the middle of the field, and McQueen actually threw it to the sideline, so maybe a little bit of miscommunication on that route, but still it'll be a 3rd down and 14 for Ridgewood. McQueen rushes over, gets the call from the sideline, now gets back in the huddle. 3rd and 14, big play right here. Ridgewood needs to pick up first downs and move the chains. Play clock down to 6. Now they're set. McQueen gets the snap, back rolling, looking, now in trouble again. He's going to run. He's going to have to run it. He's just nowhere to go, and he's bumped out of bounds as he got out to right around the original line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark it. Be a 4th down. And they're going to put it down at the 24, at the 24-yard line. So that'll bring up a 4th and 11 for the Generals.
Give Wyatt Reifenschneider credit for the tackle.
So 4th down and the punt unit's on. Not sure that, and we've got a whistle here. And Garaway, they want to use a timeout, so we will as well. It's 14-0 with 7:45 to play in the football game. We'll break away. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Are you searching for your dream home? Let me, Haley Helter with Howard Hanna Real Estate, help you find it. With my deep understanding of the local market and a passion for matching clients with their perfect homes, I'm here to make your real estate journey smooth and enjoyable. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, looking to upgrade, or interested in investment properties, my personalized approach ensures that you get the best experience possible. Contact me today at 740-502-3035 or at haleyhelter@howardhanna.com, and let's take the first step towards your new home together.
All right, we're ready, and punting will be Ridgewood. I know one thing: they better make sure they cover that receiver out on the far sideline because they'll throw it if they can. Spiral kick towards the sideline, takes a good Ridgewood bounce, stays in play, and will roll dead at the 44-yard line. So that's where Garaway will start on their own 44, 1st and 10.
The Coshocton Coffee Connection wants to remind you that all drinks, all sizes are half-priced every Wednesday. Have your favorite made hot, iced, or frozen. They open Monday through Saturday at 6 a.m. to serve you.
I think we're going to get a steady diet right now, Chris, of ball control by Garaway.
Yeah, they've done a good job of running the football, and as you mentioned, expect to see that here to get this clock to run out. 7 minutes and 34 seconds here in this 4th quarter. Garaway again with that 14-0 lead. I think they'll want to run some clock here and move the football the best they can.
All right, 1st and 10, 2 twin receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, and he gets buried. They went to the pass, and great play by Bryce Tolliver. Came in there and sacked the quarterback for a big loss. Looked to throw it, but I'm not sure if that was what they dialed up. But, boy, great play by Ridgewood back to the 39-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Tolliver came from that linebacker position, but the quarterback kind of, went back and looked straight to his right side, and Tolliver just right there with a nice tackle.
So Tolliver gets the sack, makes it 2nd and 15 for Garaway. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ridgewood crowding line of scrimmage. Now the quick out. And not much. Maybe got a yard or 2 back. As he crossed the back over the 40 out to the 41-yard line. So the pass play was good for 2 yards.
Chase McQueen with the tackle for the Generals.
Brings up a 3rd down.
6:25 and moving. 6:20 and moving now.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 14, actually. Ball at the 41-yard line. Let's see what they do here. As mentioned, closing in on 6 minutes here in the quarter. They hand it right up the middle and breaks a tackle, still moving, and gets out right around the 48-yard line. Nice hard run by Fry. And they're going to mark it at the 49-yard line. We have a timeout by Ridgewood, and we'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Actually, we'll keep it right here.
Natalie Barn has carry-out salads.
This high school sports
I missed that.
Nope, that was my
Reed
fault.
Family
Natalie
Dental is
texted
to
me and
create
I
an
didn't get
environment where
there.
patients feel comfortable,
Sorry, Nat.
know that their concerns are being
Beverage
heard.
Barn has carry-out salads, pasta, subs, wings, and pizza. Place your order at 545-9525, but don't forget to check out their new menu. Buckeye Beverage Barn has the area's best selection of domestic and imported drinks, pop, sports drinks, and more, all with the convenience of their drive-thru. See them for snacks, bagged ice, salads, subs, wings, and delicious pizza. Order yours at 545-9525. Drive through and see them 7 days a week at the Buckeye Beverage Barn on Main Street in West Lafayette.
With the lead and the football, but it's 4th down, and I'm almost positive they'll punt it away. And Ridgewood expecting the same thing. They have 2 receivers deep, and Garaway does trot out the punt unit. Doing the punting be Thomas Grimm. 5:55 to play. Good snap. Ball handled it and hit immediately inside the 20-yard line.
And that was Braylon Brooks with a nice tackle there on the punt. And we're now going to send it down to Natalie Holbrook, who is with the Premier Sideline reporting. Natalie.
Thank you. Here with Charlotte, Josie, and Presley. You guys are all in the Ridgewood band. You guys are all seniors. What's your favorite part about being in the Ridgewood band?
I'm going to say the community. I like the coaches, and I like the people in band, especially the seniors. I feel like we're all close together. So
I would say all of the memories that we've made over the past few years.
No matter what you're in, the support from all of the band members is just amazing.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, girls, so much. Thank you. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much. Natalie Holbrook with the Premier Sideline reporting.
All right, here we go. Ball at the 18, 1st and 10. McQueen to throw. Steps up, has some running room. He's across the 25. Good move, and he's down to the 40, out to the 45. So Jace McQueen makes something happen. He was going to the pass play to the right side, went back to the left, took it all the way down to the 47-yard line. So a big gain on the play.
It's a nice tackle by Bronson Owens.
That's going to be a 29-yard run for Jace McQueen. And a 1st down, their 7th. So 1st down for Ridgewood. They have it out at the 47-yard line. Trip receivers to the right side this time for Ridgewood. McQueen back. Now they throw this bubble screen to the side. Ball's loose. Let's see. Was it the thing we're going to have to find out whether it was a completion or not. Garaway thinks they have it. Let's wait and see what the official says. I'm not sure he had it in possession. Let's see what they decide.
Yeah, big call here.
And Coach Slusser lobbying for a non-control call. That's when you wish you had replay.
I was just without replay, it's a tough call. Of what did you see? Well, he had his back to me. You know, tough to see.
Still discussing it.
It'll be a thorough discussion. We can assure you that.
Is it going to be a Garaway takeaway, or is it going to be an incomplete forward pass? It's going to be a takeaway, and they're going to say he fumbled it. So Garaway gets the turnover. That's the first turnover of the ball game for Ridgewood. And Garaway will have it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Time now, 5:32. Got to believe, I thought they did last time we do the lot, just run the football as much as you could. Let's see what Garaway does here. Looks like they're running that bunch. Yep, there they got everybody packed in tight. Under center Miller. Now they run a see route. Now quick pitch goes to Fry, trying to beat into the corner. And he breaks a tackle and gets some yardage. Tried to stay in bounds, but was pushed out at around the 46-yard line of Ridgewood. A couple guys had a shot, just couldn't wrap him up.
Fry on the carry, takes the ball down to the 46.
So a pickup on the play of 5.
2nd and 5.
Got tackled by a host of Generals, pushing him out of bounds.
Fry in the ball game, 84 yards rushing and 18 carries. Brings up a 2nd and 5 for Garaway. Same formation, I formation. Miller, the quarterback, gets the snap, hands off Fry, just bears his way forward and gets across the 45 to about the 44. Picks up a couple.
Yeah, Logan Ridenball, first one there for the Generals.
So Fry picks up 2. He's been the workhorse here this evening. 86 yards, 19 carries. They're going to use as much of that clock as they possibly can. Play clock down under 5 at 4:50 to go in the football game. Get the play, and they'll quickly come to out of the huddle. Ridgewood bunched defensively against the eye. Ball's fumbled, and the quarterback did get on it, but that'll bring up a 4th down. And Ridgewood's going to use their last timeout. So with 4:33 to play in the football game, it's 14-0. We'll break away and be back. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Did you know Wits of Coshocton has lunch specials for under $5? This includes shredded chicken, grilled cheese, BLTs, or chicken salad sandwiches. Enjoy a delicious foot-long coney, bag of chips, and a 12-ounce drink for only $4. Check every Monday for the new weekly specials as well as the custard flavor of the week. On Tuesdays, all scoops are half price. Witt's Frozen Custard is now open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Witt's Frozen Custard is now located inside the Coshocton Coffee Connection at 750 South 2nd Street.
Maybe 4th and 3 here at the ball at the 44-yard line. Garaway over talking about it. Still believe you just want to probably punt it away if you can, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring on the punt team. 4:33 in the football game. Ridgewood's got to get that player off the field, or that would have been a 5-yard penalty and been a 1st down. Waiting on the snap. Now they changed everything out. Ridgewood comes up. There's the snap. Good snap. Kicks away. Line drive kick's going to go out of bounds down around the 10-yard line. Let's see where the official marks it. He'll have to walk it off. It's getting better. All right, they'll mark it down at the 17-yard line, and that's where Ridgewood will have it, 1st and 10. So Ridgewood, 83 yards away, needs to get a score here, 1st and 10 with 4:27 to play in the football game. Garaway has been stout defensively, no question about that. 14-0. Here comes the Generals out of the huddle. 2 receivers right. 2 receivers left as they try to get people off the field. Now they're ready. They're going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a legal substitution, would be my guess.
I was going to say, we still had 7 on the play clock. Yep.
So it'll be a 5-yard mark off. And that will bring up a 1st and 15. First and 15 for Ridgewood as they try to get set. Now they're ready. Ball's sitting now at the 12. Queen back to throw, rolling in trouble, has to get rid of it, and it goes incomplete. Really the closest man to it was Matt Fry defensively. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10, 2nd down and 15. On the night, Jace McQueen is 3 of 9 throwing the football. just have not had much success offensively here this evening against the stout defense.
I was just going to say, I think it's that very good Garaway defense.
Once again, twin receivers left and right, 4:22 to play. 2nd and 15. Man in motion. Hands it off, sweep, and he's not going to get anywhere. Actually be a loss back inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5 more.
Cooper Gintz with a nice tackle for loss.
That was Talon Carnes brought down. Go mark it at the 7. So 3rd down and 20 for the Ridgewood Generals. Under 4 to play here in the football game. Trip receivers to the right side, one to the left. 3rd and 20. Jace McQueen back to throw. Looking, now steps up. Nice to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
That'll bring on the punt team. 14-0. 3:30 to play in the football game. Garaway in front, and will get the ball. And I don't think they're even going to put anybody back. They're just going to let them punt it and see what happens here. Going to make sure they don't try anything. So they're going to keep their base defense on the field. Low snap, but he handles it. And just a pooch kick to the side, and that's going to, they're going to get great field, but that's going to be bang inside the 10-yard line. Or 11-yard line. Boy, now Garaway gets it with great field position. The ball's at the 11-yard line, and that's where the Pirates will take it, 1st and 10.
We'll let you know Premier Home Furnishings has been proud to sponsor tonight's Premier Sideline Reports. For a great selection of Ashley Furniture, LG, Samsung, Sony, HP, and Apple Electronics, visit Premier Home Furnishings at 720 South 2nd Street for the products you know from the people you trust.
3:22 to play. Garaway's going to have it 1st and 10 at the Ridgewood 11-yard line. And Garaway, I'm sure they'll be in that same set that we've seen all night, that bunch high formation. There they are. Miller, the quarterback, hands it to Fry, gets it right up the middle, and just keeps those legs moving. I think there's a
flag came in.
Something came in. They're
going
to say it's a
Ridgewood
fumble.
Ball.
So Ridgewood comes up with the ball. That was just a marker that we saw, not a flag. So Fry fumbles it. 2nd turnover now for.
Fry's holding his belly. He's walking pretty gingerly to the sideline there. He took a shot to the midsection.
So, Ridgewood comes up with their 2nd turnover. Now they get the football back. This time it sits at looks like it's at the 7-yard line. So break for the Generals there. But 93 yards away, and they've struggled moving the football. 3:12 to play. There's the snap. In trouble, and boy, he's going to be brought down around the goal line.
It's number 51, Cooper Gintz, again with another tackle for a loss. That one a sack.
I think that was Wyatt Marlatt in the quarterback. I'm not sure. He's coming over this way. Maybe not. But it's down at the 1-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16, the ball at the 1. People scrambling in and out for Ridgewood. And Wyatt Marlatt is the quarterback.
Yeah, you are right.
So now they're quickly out of the huddle with 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to just run it, and they just dive straight ahead, just try to get some yardage. You do get a couple about to the 3. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Clock down to 2:08 and moving. 3rd down, 14 to go here for Ridgewood. It has been a struggle offensively. Now they trying to get somebody off the field. Now they've got trip receivers to the right side. Now the snap, handed off inside, and just trying to pick their way across the 5-yard line out to the 7. So it gets back to the original line of scrimmage or close. Now they're going to say it's a 6. So it'll be a 4th down.
Dylan King on the stop for the Pirates.
Got a couple yards on the play. And clock still moving down to 1:15 to play. They're going to go for it here. Really no reason why you wouldn't. 4th down and 12. Gets the snap. Back to throw. Looking. Steps into the pass and sails it over the over the receiver's head out around the 25. Incomplete. And that will turn the ball once again over to Garaway with only 1 minute to play in the game. I would assume they would take a knee and get out of here with the win, but we'll wait and see what they decide to do.
Pirates take over on down.
Ball will be marked at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. At the 6, actually. 1st and goal. So Garaway, big win for them. They needed to get a win here this evening. Their playoff hopes were really tight. Now with this win, they may even get a home game for Ridgewood. They're going to be going on the road next week up to Newcomerstown, it looks like at this stage. So that's not official by any means. We'll have to wait and see how everything shakes out around the region, but that's the way it sounds. They're going to take the knee, and the Garaway Pirates come into Ridgewood and get a big win over the Generals.
Pirates take a knee.
And they're letting the clock run down. Be one more snap, and that'll be it. They take the snap, and that's the ball game. And Garaway has defeated Ridgewood here this evening by a score of 14-0. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school football on WTNS and WKLM.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title, LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title, LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
Everyone at Reed Family Dental is proud to sponsor this high school sports broadcast. Our goal at Reed Family Dental is to create an environment where patients feel comfortable, know that their concerns are being heard, and trust they're receiving quality care. Our office is located at 229 South 4th Street in Coshocton. To schedule an appointment, please call us at 740-622-5695. Be sure to visit our website at rfdcoshocton.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We hope to see you soon.
CDL training in our community. That's right. Buckeye Career Center now offers Class A and B CDL education, as well as a testing center off US 36 near Janaden Hutton. Call 740-254-9313 to register or learn more about the American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center and the US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Again, that's 740-254-9313 to register or learn more.
Courses begin September 15th.
When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products and MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys.
MRV Siding Supply.
Fisher Funeral Home in Warsaw is proud to sponsor this event as we support the families and individuals that have trusted us with their business through our 4 generations of service to the community. As the oldest family-owned and operated funeral home in Coshocton County, we understand the importance of supporting our youth and fostering pride in our community. Please call us anytime at 740-824-3515 for any of your pre-need or at-need funeral counseling needs. You can also visit our website at fisherfuneralhome.com. The Fisher Funeral Home, serving others as we would like to be served since 1937.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams. The Warehouse 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through 7 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
Well, Garaway comes in and defeats Ridgewood here this evening by a score of 14-0. The game started at a scoreless first quarter. Neither team gets on the board, but with 1:49 to play in the first half, a 1-yard touchdown run by Matt Fry got the only score of the first half. They added the point after touchdown, and at the half, it was Garaway 7, Ridgewood 0. It was a scoreless third quarter, but with 9:19 to play in the fourth quarter, another 1-yard touchdown run by Matt Fry got Garaway into the end zone. They added the point after, and they held on from there, and they go on to defeat Ridgewood here tonight by a score of 14-0. Taking a look at some of the numbers here in the game. First for Ridgewood running the football, we have them down for 52 total rushing yards. They threw it 12 times, completed 3 for 53, so only 105 total yards for Ridgewood tonight. They had 7 first downs. Penalties were a little bit of a problem. They had 9 penalties, 57 yards. They did turn it over once in the football game. For Garaway, they rushed the football for 126 yards in the game. They threw the ball for another 129, so they had 255 total yards. They had 13 first downs. They also had some penalty issues, 5 for 45, and they had 2 turnovers in that football game. Now with the final defensive numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. First, taking a look at defensive numbers. First for the Ridgewood Generals with 6 tackles apiece. We had Bryce Tolliver and Logan Israel. Also, Wyatt Marlatt had 6 tackles. One of those for Bryce Tolliver was a sack. 5 tackles to Maverick Lockard, 3 tackles apiece to Jace McQueen and Aiden Slaughter. And we had 1 tackle each for Logan Ridenball, Jacob Jones, Caleb Nettles, Parker Snyder. Caleb Nettles, his 1 tackle was a sack. Josh Young, Christian Horseman, Talon Carnes, and Corey Belt. Also 1 tackle, and it was a sack for Aiden Tidd. Taking a look at tackles for the Pirates. Leading the way with 4 tackles apiece, we had Colson Keller and Jalen Jimenez. He also had a sack. We had 3 tackles for Cooper Gintz, 3 tackles for Wyatt Miller, 3 tackles for Wyatt Reifenschneider, 3 tackles for Bronson Owens, and 2 tackles apiece to Dylan King, Thomas Grimm, Braylon Brooks, and 1 tackle apiece to Wyatt Gordon and Matthew Fry. Taking a look at third down conversions in the ballgame, Ridgewood 1 of 11, Garaway 8 of 14.
You know what? That one stat that you just said that probably tells the tale of this game. 1 of 11 on third down conversions. That's going to get you beat most nights, and that Garaway defense deserves a lot of that credit.
Oh, they certainly do. I think that's exactly why probably one of the better defenses I think Ridgewood has faced this year. And Garaway just a stout team. You know, Colson Keller down there did a great job. Just, you know, it was 6'5", 250. Just did a great job in the trenches there. Really laying it on Ridgewood. Just did a good job, defensively. But again, I think it just comes from that stout defense from Garaway. They've played pretty well all season, and those 2 tough losses there. But for the Generals, just couldn't get much going offensively. Held their own defensively there for a while. Was able, gave up just 2 touchdowns, but overall a pretty well played game. But Garaway definitely a very strong opponent.
Well, right now, nothing really official yet as far as playoff opportunities for both teams. Garaway, with their win, is going to vault them up. They're going to get a ton of computer points for this win here tonight. Last Joe Eitel look at it had them possibly getting as high as the 4th spot, which would give them a next week bye. For Ridgewood, this loss will drop them down into that 9, 10, 11 area, and off of reading Joe Eitel and talking about what they might do, it looked like they may end up heading to Newcomerstown next week for a game up with the Trojans at Newcomerstown. Last order of business for us tonight is going to be the Warehouse Stekenstein player of the game, and we're going to give that to the linebacker who had a big night defensively, and that's Bryce Tolliver. He'll be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger or the legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Stekenstein in Roscoe Village. Have a ton of people to thank tonight. We have the people that did the directing, Gage, Wright, and Judd Bone for WTNS and WKLM. I want to thank Jeremy Holbrook. He did the job on the camera. Natalie Colebrook, our sideline reporter, another great job. Back at Ellen Hardesty's back at WTNS Central. Chris Wallace is my partner. Once again, the final score tonight, it's Garaway, a winner over Ridgewood by a score of 14-0. I'm Steve Corries. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.